Live? Yes, live. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between that, and welcome back to Sliming Out Our Day Ones. Or I guess quite the opposite, actually. We're sliming out freaks and frauds in the Epstein files. I wanted to talk about the files because I went away. I went off to a cabin for the weekend, just thinking that maybe just a slight break from the world might allow just a little bit of peacefulness in my life. But no! I walk away for 30 seconds, and all of a sudden, Jeffrey Epstein not only was banned on Xbox in 2013, but was also apparently the reason that COD points in Call of Duty were put together. He worked with, spoke about Joshua Block's handler, Mr. Bass, and maybe sent some Five Nights at Freddy's pornography to his friends and family. I don't know how the hell the world is still spinning. I'm genuine. Things, see. Allow me to do something. Allow me to reiterate something very quickly. I feel like in these trying times, people tend to forget that so here is a graph, right? And this is time. Wow, it's really hard to write sideways. Wait, let me make that a little larger for you. That's time, right? This is time, this one. And this is... pretend that says happenings. So, as time passes, you might notice that nothing is supposed to happen. However, recently, there's been an issue with this whole thing. Awesome handwriting. Thank you. Appreciate it. Did it myself. I've been seeing occasionally things, you might notice here, that right here, things happening. Things have been happening. I thought that initially my understanding of the world is that nothing ever happened. See this bottom line on the graph. But this says otherwise. And so now, not only have things happened, that board just fell over and landed on my foot. That only hurt a little bit. Not only have things happened to the point of happenings happening, but those happenings that are happening are Jeffrey Epstein sending Five Nights at Freddy's pornography to his friends and associates. I don't know. What college has done? Shut up. Remember Sav is of sound body and mind. Absolutely. Mike Picarino. Oh no. Has it been loud? Why was the settings like that? Oh, okay. Here we go. Anyway, back to it. Like the stream, exactly. Like the stream, yeah, exactly. But it doesn't just end there. Of course, there is the Five Nights at Freddy's things, but there are actually genuine evil things, and we're gonna go through at least as much of the files as we can today. See, if you go to the actual Department of Justice website, you can go to the DOJ disclosures and go to the thing called the Epstein Library, which is a library that I would never want to go to, but I'm visiting it nonetheless, where you can see all the different data sets, and the three most recent drops are 9, 10, 11, and 12. Which house a lot of interesting information that goes anywhere from, of course, the Xbox Live, the FNAF at Freddy's. There's also apparently a comment someone found in an email, and this is one of my favorites. Someone said it in chat just a second ago. When you comment on a YouTube video, you don't get an email about you commenting on the video, but you can occasionally get emails sent to you of when someone responds to a comment. Now, at some point in history, at some time, Jeffrey Epstein got a response to a comment that he put on a Markiplier video that says, "No, it was Mangle." Which now puts us in the timeline. I want you guys to rationalize this for a second. It now puts us in the timeline that Jeffrey Epstein was a part of the brainstorming behind the Bite of 87 theory crafting. That means that Jeffrey Epstein helped us figure out about the Bite of 87, which is a reality that I now live in and kind of think is absolutely hilarious. The rest of it's really bad, though. You know, I personally think the eating babies part is the worst part. Sorry, did I just break someone's neck with that tone shift? Yeah, no, don't say W. Epstein. See, now you just said W. Epstein, and that aged horribly. I want you guys to just realize that. You all are saying W. Epstein in chat, and then I just said eating... Put the trap right in front of you, reeled it in, hook right through the lip. Go back. Yeah, no, so this is one of the things, and I don't know the full-on validity of this, or if it was just some sort of weird, fucked-up joke around billionaires. But not only do you have one of the ex-princes like over a random girl, which is really weird, but also this image right here that I'm not zooming in on. You might notice the human leg. There's a human leg. So I don't know what that's about. However, at least he watched Game Theory. At least he was a subscriber of MatPat Game Theory. MatPat Game Theory gets an Epstein seal of approval. Ding. Dude, what the shit kind of fucked up reality are we in right now? What is going on? What it actually is... Okay, so... What else was there? And this isn't just like one image, by the way, that I'm going off of the eating babies thing. There's this one email talking about, like, thanks, blank. I didn't realize Bush R-worded him too, and then said, here's the things that were disclosed by the purported victim. And this is also things that were disclosed by a victim, which means it's not like set in stone, like court, like hand on the Bible oath type thing. This is just someone disclosing information they thought they saw on the island. So, and it's not like this cementedly happened, it did, but, which is a sentence, I just want you to know that, but the possibility's there, because, you know, victims were there. And it says, so, he was a victim of a type of ritualistic sacrifice in which his feet were cut with a scimitar but left no scarring. We're dabbling in black magic. We're dabbling in the witchly arts of black magic, apparently, on the island. The yacht he witnessed babies being dismembered in intestines. Individuals eating the feces from the intestines. Ew, the poop? Why would you eat the poop? Why? Ew. Find me formula. Okay, Krabs. I'm not over the baby. Nor am I. Nor do I think I ever will be. I think it's genuinely some of the most disgusting stuff in the world. And you know what's kind of one of the craziest things that really cements in that, at least to a certain degree, there is a level of truthfulness in all of this, is a video that came out in I think, was this 2008 or something like that? This is a while ago. It was a girl running around and panicking and yelling this. She knew about the murders. That's passable. So, that's troubling. And this woman apparently went missing after this. Like, she's gone. So, you know, things are happening, I guess. Horrible day for nothing ever happens, folks. Literally, that's the one part of the theory that wasn't supposed to be true. Like, that was the one part that was like, aha, yeah, eating babies. Like, no one, that doesn't happen. But they're also, like, evil and supporting and building up a system that pushes down anyone below them. But eating babies, there's no way. That's just silly, right? That's just hilarious, kind of like Satan ritual stuff. Like, who actually does that? Jeffrey Epstein. The J-Dog. Yeah. Epstein ate babies? I don't know. Man, HelloFresh really fell off, huh? There's also, I saw this one email where he called Elon Musk the R word. So I'm starting to believe that Jeffrey might be kind of a jerk, guys. I think he might be a little problematic. We should probably cancel him. I just want you guys to know that. And also, you should know... Jeffrey Epstein, stop, please. This isn't you. No. Oh my god, I knew him so well. He would never be like that. We are not calling bro the J-Dog. He asked someone if he's R-worded. Correct. Yes. Proper organization of it. It's because Elon kept asking to come to the island, and Jeffrey kept saying, like, just ignoring him. And eventually he was like, hey, Elon, we're going to be going to the island with a bunch of bureaucrats and like high up UN members and stuff, and we're going to hang out. And Elon's like, well, I'm the leader of the biggest tech company in the world. I don't have time for hanging out with bureaucrats. And he's like, Elon, do you think I'm R-worded? There will be girls. He's like trying to use code word with Elon, but Elon's like thinking in Morse code. He didn't put it together. No one want Elon. Absolutely not, dude. The most annoying pedophile. I think the funniest thing, though, aside from the FNAF prawn, is... Oh! New information regarding the Five Nights at Freddy's pornography that's been divulged amongst Jeffrey and his associates. Big news for FNAF prawn enthusiasts around the world. Recently figured out by Mikey OK, also known as the world's most prolific gooner, just figured out that it was not FNAF prawn. It was Mercy Overwatch prawn, which was posted in a thread. He managed to figure that out by looking at the name of the attachment, which he, of course, probably found familiar. So big news around the world. How gooned out do you need to be to know that, by the way? How gooned out do you need to be like, hold up, wait, I've seen that one before. Wait, no. I know what that one is. It's not FNAF. Like, what was that? Like, he's not trying to get Jeffrey off the FNAF. Is he sad because Jeffrey's in the FNAF fandom? He's like, not my fandom. Nuh-uh, it's Overwatch's fault. But he commented something about Mangle on a Markiplier video. You're cooked regardless. Like, Severin, your mic is still peaking. Why? What mic is it? It's the right mic. That's weird. Send me the link. No. Let me see. What is the reason? Oh, is this better? No, now it's just peaking there. Peakerino, don't yell at me. Stop making fun of me. You know, my mic used to not be able to pick up sound at any... You know, I'm pushing you away. You know what? You guys are going to be away from me. Avast ye. Sit up here. Yeah, now, I like grabbing my mic and... I like doing that. Whatever. You're going to sit here. Dude, you know what scares me the most about Jeffrey Epstein being banned on Xbox in 2013? Isn't that he was playing Xbox in 2013, but that if you were to add the timelines together, I was on Xbox at the same time he was. Which puts in a very interesting twist in my life's lore, which is that there is a possibility that I've played Xbox with the Big J Dog. There's a chance that Biggie J called me the N-word in Call of Duty, and that's actually horrifying to think about. I could have played I would have been the Call of Duty Easter egg with him. Who knows? I don't remember everyone's usernames. Please play the FNAF at Epstein game. That's just called being on the island. That's just what that is. Apparently, Microsoft bans everyone on the sex offender registry, so there's a big chance he didn't even play Xbox. Oh, I mean, yay, you're good. Not oh, that wasn't supposed to. No, oh man, no, that's nice. However, it would have been hilarious to think about him playing Xbox with me. Who knows? Maybe he was in my Halo clan. I don't know. Did you get an autograph? Why would I? From the financier, the New York financier, Jeffrey Epstein. He lured kids through COD. I doubt it. In fact, you know what I really think? I hate to rain on the parade. I hate to really rain on the parade, especially with the FNAF Markiplier comment and the game theory and the Xbox. But you know what one defining variable connects all of them? Kids interact with it. You know what I'm thinking? That wasn't Epstein on his email watching MatPat. That was kids on his island logged into his email watching MatPat. That's what I think. I think it might have been kids on a Markiplier video commenting through his account, or on Xbox getting banned through his account. If he did get on Xbox at all. The Microsoft banning people on the sex offender registry is probably true. In fact, actually, I'm going to look that up really quickly just to confirm. So Microsoft's policies and partnerships designed to... Okay, yes. Okay. So in 2012, Microsoft joined an initiative with the New York Attorney General and other major gaming companies to remove registered sex offenders from the platform to protect children. When was... Let's see. I don't even have to put his last name. I said, when was Jeffrey put on the sex offender registry? And I got exactly the result I was looking for. It was 2008. So that does add up, actually. Who said that earlier? That was a good snipe. These people are some of those Vi people even I ever seen. I miss when shit used to run. Yeah, no, exactly. No, it's kind of crazy that like Donald Trump even being with this at all and associated with this at all, like 5 years ago, would have absolutely pile drove and annihilated his career. But now that we've like entered into the cult arc, people are like, oh, well, it was just woke. Maybe the babies were woke. Did they taste woke, Donald? Did they? How is Trump not banned on Xbox? How is Donald Trump commenting on Markiplier videos? Like, come on. Donald Trump should be in jail? Well, you know, like for 30 seconds we had it, and he was like, nah, man, I'm not feeling it. I don't feel like it. I'm still shocked that someone was gooned out enough to recognize that wasn't Five Nights at Freddy's, Braun. How do you do that? Actually, that's hilarious. However, now that we've moved past some of the funny haha giggles, aside from mentioning the baby thing, I feel like there's been kind of back and forth with everything we've been talking about. Maybe the babies were non-binary guys. They were just trying to protect America from gender. That's true. That's true. They were, yeah, exactly. Non-babies. How does a baby... How did the baby? Let's go. No, I do think that it's important to keep in mind right now, despite all of the revelations we've been currently acquiring, I think it is extremely important to keep in mind that while before I had this whole take of, and my friend Joe brought this up this morning. Joe's a big brain. He really smart for bringing this up. While before it was like, oh, all of this horrible stuff's happening around the world to distract us from Donald Trump being on the files. But the files are still coming out, and things are still happening, and I would not be shocked if it is, at this point, completely flipped on its head. Where it's gotten to the point where it's not about, oh, let's try and steal Greenland because we don't want people to remember that Donald Trump is a registered sex offender, but that he's like, oh, let's drop the Epstein files so that I can continue to kill people in Minneapolis. Like, I genuinely feel like neither are distractions at this point. It's more about just an absolute onslaught of information to keep you completely inundated so that you can't have time to get angry about one specific thing because a day later he's sending FNAF porn to people. Like, you don't have time to get ready. It's absolutely wild. No, keep talking about the files? Well, I'm not going to stop. That's what I'm doing right now, and this is going to be a video. Hi, YouTube. Ha. But no, like this, I think it's important to keep in mind that, like, Renee Nicole Good was killed by ICE. Alex Preddy, killed by ICE. And there's countless other people without names in the headlines that have been killed by ICE in recent days. I think 9 people in 2026 so far, but that number's probably jumped since then, have been killed by ICE. This is not something that should just be forgotten about because Donald Trump's in the files. Of course, that's something to keep in mind, but so is both. ¿Por qué no los dos? As Nosferatu or whatever, that's not a philosopher, said. Hi, YouTube. Yeah, damn straight. Do you see that Batman went to a city council meeting to protest against ICE? Yeah, and that's just going to be laughed at. People aren't going to take that seriously. It's cool. I like it. I love Batman. But people are just going to laugh at that. This needs serious... This doesn't need publicity stunts. It needs serious action. People need to go to jail forever. But, dude, let's continue down this little deep dive into the files that we were looking into. With an actual dive into them. I think that we have access to all the files on the justice.gov. And I don't know about you guys, but this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die. This is horrible. But this is going to be, I do want to say, I just want to add this for you guys because this is going to be a little bit of work. We are doing, and I hate to say it, a bit of research today. We're going to be looking into the files, okay? And so we need to get our thinking caps on because they dropped, and we're not going to get through all of them. They dropped 3 million of them. they dropped 3 million of them. How have people even found the Xbox ban message? How have people seen this? You know what else people saw? How did people even find the $25 purchase for Fortnite V-Bucks that happened a few years ago in 2019? Which arguably could have also been a child on his island logged into his account. But still, 3 million? Let's go through all 3 million. Yeah, let me just take 3 years to dive through all this. This is okay? You know what else? Actually, you're saying this is the shit they've released. I don't know how it could get worse in the shit they destroyed. Funny you mentioned that, Llama. There was actually one document that was destroyed that was in an article by Midas. Midas said, DOJ deleted this document from the Epstein files. We saved it, which thank you, Midas. Let's take a look, see what that is right now. Right now, it's page not found, but what's contained inside of these is victim, what's the word for that? The victim said the things. They're victim statements, I guess. Yeah, these are victim statements, and so of course, yet again, this isn't something that was made under oath. There could be twisted truth, there could be falsely remembered truth, but regardless, a lot of this is extremely concerning. Testimony is a better word. A lot of this is extremely concerning. I saw some of these, like how where's this one? Why did I zoom in and it gets smaller? Can we not do that? Hello, open image in new tab. Let's just, yeah, thank you. All right. Our full in-talk report. Let's see. Unidentified female friend who was forced to perform oral mumbo-jumbo on President Trump approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. Of course, New Jersey. My friend told Alexis she was approximately 13 to 14 years old when this occurred, and his friend allegedly bit President Trump while performing. My goat, though. The friend was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed about biting Trump, and the friend said she was also abused by Epstein. So this is one of many of these files that are extremely concerning. I saw one that was talking about, like, auctioning people off. Look at this one. I think is this one. Witness sex trafficking ring, golf course in Rancho Palos Verdes, California between 1995 and 96. Complaint reported Ghislaine Maxwell and the madam and broker for the parties. They had parties? For this? For selling people? You think he still has a bite mark on his dick? I don't know. I've seen it. I didn't see a bite mark. Complaint reported participating in orgies and some girls went missing. Rumored to have been murdered and buried at the facility. Great. That's great. Love to see it. See, this is also, as I said, victim testimony. So we don't know. I'm trying to find the one that I saw, though. There was one really, really troubling one. Oh, it's this one. Donald Trump, the president, had parties at Mar-a-Lago called Calendar Girls. J.E. would bring the children in, and Trump would auction them off. He measured the children's by entering and rated the children on tight. The guests were elder men, including, and I don't see it says Elon Musk. I don't believe that. Because Elon Musk was not going to get invited to these. Elon Musk is not getting invited to these. That part is where I'm like, okay, how much of that could be true? Because Elon is a little chud, and he's not showing up to these functions. I'm not Canadian. Why would you call me that? Rude. Yes, lonely. However, the thing is, I can't stomach this. We're not going to do the really deep, gross stuff for long. We're going to dig into the actual files themselves and just read them through. I just wanted to look at some of the big things that have been uncovered recently and stuff that won't appear in the files, like this one. But the thing is, while I'm like, I doubt it because Elon was there and he's a little chud who gets invited to nothing, why is it that they deleted these documents? Why are these documents gone if they're fake? Like, I don't know. Could it be that they think people are stupid and they might take it completely seriously even though it might not be? Maybe like, oh, that isn't true. Like, we know that wasn't true, so we're just going to pull it out. But it's like, first of all, how can you let it release in the first place if you didn't want it out? How bad at their job do they have to be to allow this sort of information to just drop and then be like, oh, wait, no. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I think some statements were made right before an election, so take that as you will. True. Yeah, that's a good point, too. I feel like they're playing with us. That or they're stupid. The latter. The latter for sure. I call it 7 sticks in Minecraft because that's a ladder. The ladder. It's the last one. Most troubling part for me was more or less confirmation of Pizzagate from like 10 years ago. Isn't that insane, though? Isn't that wild? Like, that was supposed to be the fake part. Pizzagate was supposed to be the insane controversy that we all giggle at. Not the part that gets proven via photo evidence. Seriously? Canadian derogatory. What was Pizzagate? Now, I don't remember the entire story, but what I believe it was there was a phone call made. I don't know if it was anonymous or to a single person. I don't know who it was, but they're not important to the story, really. Saying that there are people, I think, either doing demonic sacrifices or eating babies or something in the basement of a New York pizza place. Is that what it was? Was that what Pizzagate was? I mean, the pizza part wasn't. Well, yeah. Isn't that what that was? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, then yell at me. Wait, what was Pizzagate? Pizzagate was a debunked right-wing conspiracy theory on 2016 U.S. presidential election alleging a high-ranking Democratic child sex ring that was operating out of a Comet Ping Pong in Washington, D.C. restaurant. Based on the false interpretations of leaked emails, the theory was widely discredited but led to harassment and a shooting incident. Yes, so they threatened to shoot up this place. This pizza place. And said that Hillary Clinton was selling children. Alas, while that's disproven, okay, AI overview, now it's not! Now it's not disproven. This guy's search history must be crazy as fuck. I typed in what was Pizzagate. That's crazy. That's called curiosity. But you know what that did to the cat, so I like the way you think. That's a good point. You're keeping me safe. Disproven. Yeah, exactly. Sure, buddy. Sure, for sure. We're on so many watch lists. Dude, Ice knows my name. Like, actually, no. My friend Connor is definitely on more watch lists than I am because he actually works for a Democratic member of the House, I believe. But and he got banned off Instagram after a few different things. I forget what it was, but like he's a super pro-Palestinian guy, and he got banned off Instagram for child prawn. But and he's like, that's strange. I've never engaged in that in my entire life. And I'm like, so they just falsely put that on you? Isn't that crazy? That Instagram would just falsely throw something at you like that? And it was right after he was talking about. He jokes that Netanyahu personally banned him. Well. Mike peaked again? Why is it doing that? I know why it's doing that. I figured it out. Hold up. I gotta look at the dials. I had this in my backpack because I was taking it to the... Test. Okay, it's not gaining anymore. Nice. Okay, cool. Wait, now you can like barely hear. Can you barely hear me? Am I too quiet? This should be better. Is this good? Is this fine? Let me actually put the mic back to what it was. Do you see the song proving that you were on the island? A song did that? How'd they do that? Okay, cool. We're set. Okay, so now, without further ado, I do want to try... I forgot how his mic works. Notice how I fixed it in like 3 seconds, by the way? Notice how I fixed it like instantaneously, okay? Lock in. We're going to go and look at some of these files. Let's start with dataset 9. Are you of 18 years of age or older? Yeah. What? Why does that... Okay. Of course, they're all PDF files. Fork found in kitchen. A bit about eating the intestines of a baby and sacrificing people with skim tars. Yes. Yeah, that was in the George Bush one in the email. All right, what's this about? Well, this isn't helpful to me. Holy shit, what the hell? Oh my god, this better be MLA cited. What the shit? Oh my god. The BOP reported a following. BOP? Didn't even MLA citate, by the way. Just want you guys to keep that in mind. No, let's do something a little less significant. List of exhibits, Chapter 2. Federal Bureau of Prisons. BOP. Oh, I see. Indictment filed. Oh, so this is a list of all the things that are in these files? Okay, cool. Good start. Eating what? Babies? Yeah, on occasion, apparently. We'll get to that. Provide policies and procedures referred to as standard of conduct. Okay, I might just try and skim a few of these just to see if anything is... This seems to just be like, here's what's going to be in these files. Cool, can you show me? I want to see. Oh my god, bro. Okay, this is still... SpongeBob. Hey, allegedly, I saw on Reddit, so it's basically as reliable as at FanB. The DOJ couldn't redact images of victims properly and forgot a handful. Yes, they did, and then they took the images out. I'm pretty sure they removed the images. I mean, they didn't really properly redact the baby on the cutting board, which is something that I pulled up in this tab here. I'll let you zoom in if you'd like to. I'm not zooming in any further because I like my channel on YouTube, but that's something that was there. Hello? Wow. I thought it hadn't loaded. No, this is the Epstein files, guys. They rejected the whole fucking thing. Oh my god. Please tell me there's like one page that just says Epstein on it. Okay, no. It's just black. It's Donda. W. Donda. Okay. Oh my god. Guys, look. It's the Epstein files. Give him a read. All right, let's see. What about this one? Why release all this? Yeah, no, exactly. Why release all this when I'm going to see my reflection staring back at me? All right, this seems to be more of like a table of contents, sort of. Yeah, it's literally just a table of contents. How long can you make your table of contents, bro? Holy yap. Elements of prohibited acts. Buddy, we know killing. By the way, there's killing in these. Elements, deprive of life. By the way, that's what killing is, in case you didn't know. We know. Box bold, federal regulation. Okay. Oh my god. The government loves just listening to itself talk. Okay, let's get to the part that matters. Alright, let's skip a few. 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100. Let's see. Alright, emails. Alright. Hi, hope all, subject, Maxwell lead. Hi, hope all is well. My brother is a lieutenant in the NYPD. One of his former blank works in private security for blank, who have homes here in Florida and the Bahamas. Jesus, what a life, dude. Oh my god. God, these people live such wonderful lives, and then they're just evil as shit. This is so horrible. It pisses me off, dude. The 1 week I spent in Florida was, like, the most beautiful weather I've ever experienced in my life. And these bitches are eating babies in Florida. Like, what a waste. Dude, give me, like, let me have the house. I'll like, have friends over, and we'll, like, play Xbox and shit. Well, you're banned on Xbox, so I'll bring my account, and then kick you out of the house, you freak. Get me out of here. No. I envy your vacation. I was stuck on that plane for 3 hours. It was not that bad, actually, to be honest. But it was a Spirit Airlines, so I was fearing for my life the entire time. They claim to have information and documents to share regarding Jeffrey Epstein, including Maxwell, about what I do not know. So this is like, this is 2021. Oh, so this is post prison debacle. And this is 2021 as well. Wait, 2021. This isn't information that I need. I want to go back in time. Take me back, take me way back. Take me way, way back to the... Hold up. This is also 21. Why are my dogs having a, like, an episode downstairs? Wait, there's more pages to this? Oh my god, it was like 3 million. Holy shit. Oh, hello. Law enforcement sensitive. Wait, what? Personal history defended? Charge description, sex trafficking. Yeah, well, he did that one. Medical attention, no. Medication, no. Medical clearance by licensed physician, no. Is defendant under the influence of drugs or alcohol? No. Language is English, yes. Why is that even? Current or former public official, not available. N.A.? Okay. His middle name was Edward? Yeah, like the vampires from Twilight. Exhibit F. What? Hello? Non-prosecution agreement and addendum. Non-prosecution agreement. Interesante. Appearing at the City of Palm Beach Police Department and State Attorney Office in the 15th Judicial Circuit in and for Palm Beach County, hereinafter the State Attorney's Office have conducted an investigation of the conduct of Jeffrey Epstein. Hereinafter Epstein. Don't worry, bro. We know. He made the mimic. That's Edwin. Close enough, though. So wait, what is this? Played Xbox and I vividly remember a voice that sounded like Epstein. How do you know what his voice sounds like? How do you, and what game was it? so I know if I was in it. Also, Jeffrey Epstein purchased $25 in V-Bucks on the Fortnite item shop, which leads me to believe there is a skin out there that is Jeffrey Epstein's main. And I bet it's the superhero skin, because that would just make sense. That shit's so annoying when you're running around and there's like a fucking, like the actual Shadow Hat Man that you see when you take too many Benadryl running at you. Like, are you serious? You don't need that Fortnite. It was COD. Well, no, it was on Epic Games too. He was COD is a different story. Perhaps it was Hatsune Miku. Not in the timeline. And the fact that actually, in fact, Jeffrey Epstein was dead before Hatsune Miku was ever in the shop. So he never got to experience Hatsune Miku, which I think is a sentence for his crimes. He never got Hatsune Miku in Fortnite. Playing with the Steen. Don't call him the Steen. Don't speak like you're his buddy. Let's see. Any other things? Epstein shall use his best efforts to enter his guilty plea and be sentenced not later than October 26, 2007. Well, that went well. That aged swimmingly. Nice fucking signature, buddy. Nice signature. Did you have a heart attack writing this one? What? Is this the J? I can't. Holy doctor signature, Batman. Hold on a minute. Why is your thumbnail Epstein touching younger you? Maybe it's not. Maybe you're hallucinating. And yet Severino called him J-Dog. Does that imply Severino is buddies with the Steen? Why are you calling him the Steen? Bro died mid-signing. Alright, let's see. Public portion of transcript attached. Public portion. See, this is not the fun stuff. I want to see this. None of this is fun. I don't like saying fun stuff in regards to Jeffrey Epstein lore. But I'm saying, like, we need stuff that happened. Why did you even drop this one? Why did you even give me this one? What? Chris Delorio, to blank. Hey, to blank. I have something to tell you guys. I have something to tell you. So anyways, it's Donda again. From Chris Delorio to Jeffrey Epstein. Great. Thank you for the information. Appreciate it. That was good. Deep lore. Anthony Zackel named DFC's first Inspector General. Okay, cool. Good to know. IDC, IDGAF even. So, have these been put... Whistleblower. Wait a minute. Judge Caven Nathan. My allegations are chock full of members of the SEC do not investigate club. I want to be a part of that club. No, I don't, actually. What the shit? Who says that? Actually, you know what I'm very curious about? Out of just mere curiosity. Jmail.world is this one website I've been to a few times where you can see all of Jeffrey Epstein's emails. But I don't know how updated they are. They have been updated. They've been updated because we have 1970s. Wait, they're all January 1st, 1970s. I doubt he was this active on January 1st, 1970. I think these are improperly marked. Forward. The fly not wait. Let me see. Hold up. Very quickly, I just want to see. Is Elon has Elon's recent conversation been added to this yet? Indexing emails. Take your time. No, this isn't it. I've read this one already. Dude, 15,000 emails, bro. You can't say that. It's a slur. What'd I say that was a slur? The left shows Elon. Oh, you're right. It does. Oh, let's see. Wait, can we do it in order of date? This seems like all over the place. No, it's not. It's in order of date. There's just a 1970 at the top for some reason. To Elon Musk, I will be in New York for next week. We'll see your brother and his new romance. In New York for next week. Most powerful man on the planet, by the way. He can't even spell shit. He has the grammar of a 5-year-old. It's probably his main company, now that I think about it, which is probably why he writes like that. You think Epstein watched Jeremiah? Well, I know he watched Markiplier. Thank you. Please update the forward. Email was... Okay, let's see. What's your story? I want to see one where Elon responds. I want to see their conversations. I really, really do. Mail delivery subsystem to JE Vacation. No, wait, what? To Elon Musk. Reeb was on the island last weekend. Do you think you will be in Carib for Xmas, New Year's? Please note the information. No, I don't care about that. This is a little confidentiality thing he puts at the end. That's like, by the way, this is all my stuff and you can't read it. Well, buddy, too late. You're dead, so I don't care. Reed and Joy will met me in Palm Beach the eve of the 28th, and I will fly them to the island, then to Boston on the 30th. Come, please note, and then the thing. Have to be in London and California on those dates. Okay, buddy, trying to act like you're important. What, to throw a rock at a Tesla Cybertruck and shatter the window? What's okay? You are welcome to the island. Reed is coming with Joy Ito on 6T = of December. Come vist. Don't know. Okay. Okay. Good shit, man. You're so articulate. Truly a poet of the ages. I want to see. So, is there a time when I want to see the conversation? Let's see. I will be in the BVI St. Bart's area over the holidays. Is there a good time to visit? Any day, 1st, 8th. Play it by ear if you want. Always space for you. Okay, probably the 1st then. His ass is like, oh, I never went to the island. He's been parading this on Twitter recently. He's been like, I've never been to the island. I actually think that anyone who's been to the island needs to go to prison. And like, yeah, no shit. So what is this? Okay, probably the 1st then. Okay, probably the 1st thing. I'm gonna. Okay, anyway, so he's trying to do this shit where he's like, well, why would I be on the files? I was trying to have them released. Yeah, buddy, you trying to Streisand your affect your way out of this? You ain't slick, okay? That's just not gonna work. Huh? Steintron? I have so many words to describe these men, but I don't want to say them. Yeah. This is after Jeff was convicted the first time? No fucking way. What is this? 2014. Yep. This is post-Xbox ban. Why would you hang out with someone who's been banned on Xbox? Clearly, they're morally questionable. Come on, Elon. Dude, lock in. It's because he's a PlayStation player, probably, dude. Come on. Every time. Hold up. I saw him misspell Caribbean. What is this? How is Elon airing Jeffrey Epstein? Caribbean? Caribbean? Yeah, buddy. That's how it's spelled. You got it. Address the allegation. You put a donation that says address the allegations, and it got 6 likes instantly. What allegations? What? That I was on the island? I'm sorry. I went for the scuba diving. Literally, I wasn't even a conscious human being when this island was active. The crusting allegations. Okay, you can't hate a guy for crusting. Wiping is a fallacy created by big toilet paper to sell more wipes, okay? And that's not right, okay? God forbid a gentleman crust, okay? I've been commenting on Xbox so much, it's easy to do. Are you Jeffrey Epstein? Yo, can you explain in situ uranium extraction? Yeah, sure. So, I think it's raining. So, Jeffrey Epstein emails. What is this? Excuse me? I pressed the... What? Oh. Hello? Okay. Am I him? Sure. On occasion. Well, no, I'm not. Wait. Do you think people would stop visiting Epstein's Island permanently if they saw Elon there? They're like eating babies. I'll allow it. Elon Musk. Ew! That weird chud. Get him out of here, dude. He smells. My God, he hasn't showered in like weeks. I will be in the area. Okay, I will send heli for you. Sorry for all the typos sent from my iPhone. How did you get sent from my iPhone to be in this bar? Sent from my iPhone's like usually like indented downwards. And you're like, how did he even do this? How does he write like this? Is he using a flip phone? Like, how does he send these emails? What is great? What's a good time to visit? Any day. Okay, first then. The 2 or 3 would be perfect. I will come to get you. I need to fly back to LA on the night of the 2nd. So W. So W. W in reference to going to Epstein's Island? W? No way. No. So W. Bad news. Unfortunately, my schedule will keep me in New York. I was really looking forward to finally spending some time together with just fun as the agenda. So I'm very disappointed. Hopefully we can schedule another time in the near future. No problem. Sorry it didn't work. Out just getting over it. How was your trip? Great. He definitely tried to just cancel so Elon wouldn't pull up. He was like, yeah, no, sorry. The island exploded. You can't come. They were not in love. He did seem very sad about Elon not pulling up, by the way. So this is just all of that conversation. What is no? Better idea of schedule? No. Why does it only occasionally say... Why does this only say sent from my iPhone? I was going to say, why does it occasionally say that? She didn't even send a... She just said sent from my iPhone. That was the message? This was the email? Click here for Bostonia news. Bro, sent from my iPhone. What are you talking about? There was never a message to begin with. They're all 5. I'm crying. They're all like lobotomites trying to activate their phone. Like, it's genuinely hilarious. Dude, they're doing all that they can, and it's still not even close to enough to be a functioning human being. His name is Tom Dooney. Hey, be nice to him. He's only Epstein's friend. He didn't do anything wrong. Here, let's see. Did your brother tell you about Jen's pregnant joke? Will you be at 2? How can they understand what he's saying? Oh my god, it's 2 brain cells having a conversation. They're both failing. I will be speaking at TED, but not there for very long. Would you like to talk? It would be best to do so at SpaceX Rocket Factory, which is quite close to Long Beach. Nice. Will you be at 2, though? 2? Equal sign? They're using the Stein code. What? No brain? Sent from my iPhone equal sign. There's no way that was there. Did he somehow squeeze an equal sign in past the sent from my iPhone auto message? Let's see. Things getting better? Better, yes. Workload, no. 2013. Okay, this is back when Elon did things. Back in the day. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Let's see. Anything new about Elon in, like, so 2017, 2015? I want to see what these are about. Please find correspondence. This has nothing to do with Elon. Why'd you even say this? Why'd you show me this one? Yes, I just tried to find Elon on the page. Oh, it's just Michael Saloni. And they're like, Elon's in the name. Okay, shut up. All right. There's probably Elon in the name or something, too. Let me see. Yeah, DeLong. The hell's kind of name is DeLong. To Elon Musk. Sultan is a great guy. Please note. Goddamn watermark, dude. Turn down my Denmark. All subratings were high as possible. 5s. Yet there have been a person who hates my guts or some other hidden reason. Deeply disappointed, all best. To, like, his army of fiends and frauds. There's a new thing to look at Epstein's messages. Click the little gray box at the bottom. What? 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 His iMessages? No way! Why does Steve Bannon's profile picture look so red? He is a tomato. And this is 2019. This is like moments before he got yeeted. Did you get your news at InfoWars? Wait. Dude, he's just saying shit. Free speak later if you like. Yes, finishing broadcast. Miro. Yes, reached out to him. Are you following Hong Kong? Yes, all China controlled. The protest? Yup, no surprise. Ah, are you watching this live? Good. Head take. Head fake. You jup? Oh, Steve Bannon, you little chud. Did he say chud? Did I see the word chud? Oh, no. It was Irhud. Also, he sent a link to a Daily Beast Jeffrey Epstein court orders release of sealed docs about alleged sex ring article. And Jeffrey aired the shit out of him. That's great. He was like, by the way, Jeffrey, they know. In case you were unaware. My guy is in Israel. Can we connect him to Irhud? Have you guys ever found a fork in your kitchen before? Kieran Skinner, Miro for meeting. I'm working Pompeo for support. Did you reach Mike or anyone in the dog NATO aspiration? DSG, time sensitive. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, these little tiny chuds, bro. Oh, no. Not really, no. Oh, really? Wait. A cape with mother, brother's kids, and nephew's nieces. What the shit kind of conversation? Just bit of an Ibsen play. With perspective, all good. Better than Chekhov. Chekhov? That I may misunderstand Chekhov, or Ibsen. E.J. Dillon thought the effect of the reader or Chekhov's tales was repulsion at the gallery of human waste represented by his fickle, spineless, drifting people. The Lady of the Dog, also translated from Russian as Lady of the Lapdog. He said, Jesus. And this guy's, I think you meant Buddha. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So he's Buddhist? Is that what is it Jeffrey Epstein lore? Holy yap. They do yap a lot. I wanted to get to the I think you meant Buddha message. Can I not scroll down these messages? Why can't I go down these? Hello? Hello? Scroll wheel, work with me. Greetings from Gibraltar. Need anything? Funny. New client? Working on it. The quality of potential immigrants seriously declined since Trump. What are you saying? What does that mean? Also, why are you... When was he in prison? When was... Because 2019 was when he died, right? Try dragging your mouse. Wait. New York... Okay, wait. He was arrested July 6th and then died August 10th. So he was in prison for just a short amount of time. And this is February 19th. Okay, so that does check out. This doesn't, though. He's texting Steve Bannon. July, right? July 6th. He's texting Steve Bannon moments before getting arrested. Can we do late morning, say 11 a.m.? All canceled. You're not coming in? No, he's going to jail. He's currently getting arrested as he sent that message. Oh, a trafficker reaching out. Oh my God, quality potential immigrants seriously declined since Trump. Oh my God, you're right. He might be a trafficker. Holy shit. Maybe. What does my turn again in the barrel mean? Did he give you an Apple Watch to record your future conversations? Wait. Progress. Both President and Prime Minister are working on a deal. They don't want to lose me. Parliament is still stubborn. I said my read line is to go to Marrakech, that one, and not reject the migration compact in its entirety. The vote on the parliamentary resolution was postponed until next week. I'm in Turkey today. I just received by Erdogan for a very long, private and friendly meeting. Flying to Berlin from there. Did he give you an Apple Watch to record future conversations? No, he didn't, but he spoke in length about it. About the case, not the watch. Talks a lot, doesn't he? Try to record various information. And he likes me, the foreign minister, and our interpreter. Are you okay? Great, bad press, silly. Thanks. My turn again in the barrel. What? The barrel? What is he? What do you mean by that? These things aren't human. Remember, Sab doesn't want to... Yeah, no, I'm a very strong swimmer. Yeah, for sure. He went to Cracker Barrel? Why'd you say crack a barrel? Don't crack barrels. Why this guy's buy 100 anti-snoring things? Oh, yeah, you can check his, where is it? His Jamazon. His Gemini? Wait, he used the Gemini AI? No, he didn't. What are you talking about? What are you hiding in here? What? Hey, what? What do you mean? Wait, is this like Gemini being used? Where is Elon mentioned? I want to see. Can he just like dig into it for me? No. You bitch. Well, you're useless to me. All right, let's go. I want to go look at the current existing files that we were looking through a second ago. In fact, actually what I'm going to do right now is we're going to go back to the library. Hello? 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 Hello, hello. Welcome to your first night at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Okay. I want to go to dataset 10. No. Let's go to like 11. I want to go to 11 and 12, like the later ones, and see if there's anything close to like. So this is like 2017. So this is more interesting stuff. This one he was still operating a little bit. Citizens of Russian Federation must carry a valid passport. Okay, what about it? Adobe. I don't want to click that. I don't want to click that. I kind of want to click that, but I don't want to click that. I kind of want to click that. I'm not going to click that. It's going to give me some super extra mega virus I've never seen before. That's so much censorship. You just saw what we saw earlier. We opened a file and it was just a black box. That was the whole page. Check r/Epstein. They post the things they find in the files. Trust me, it's worth checking out. You know what? If people are gonna filter through the files for me and make it a little easier for me, I'll check r/. I don't like. See, I'm not exactly a Reddit aficionado, right? I've been on Reddit like 4 times ever, but curiosity. You heard what it did to the cat. Well, I ain't a cat. I'm a human being, so let's look into it. Buried 2 girls strangled to death near Zora Ranch. Wow, good start. Good start, guys. Glad to be here. CNN contributor Leah McGowan rips into... Okay, we've seen this already. Wait, 13 days ago. Let's go, like, recent. How do you do this? How does this work? New? 1 minute ago. Oh, my God. Epstein. EP Stone emoji. They're making up nicknames that have never been nicknamed before. Epstein thinks Zuck is gay for marrying his Asian wife. Wonders why American Goyim have yellow fever. What is Goyim? What does that mean? I've heard that in memes before. What is... Goyim is a Hebrew and Yiddish plural for goy, meaning non-Jews or Gentiles. Oh, so I'm not Jewish. Does that mean I'm a goy? Is that what that means? It ranges from neutral description to, in some contexts, a pejorative or disparaging term. Okay. You're French and short. Neither of those things are true. You're making up things. I think you might be going insane. So it's just a non-Jewish person. All right, good to know. Wait, so what is this? No, I'm not. I was just joking. But the funniest thing is, I'm kind of surprised how many Americans like Asian girls. In Russia, it's a different situation. Well, yeah, in Russia, they like bears and shit. Selfish pig. Sorry for all the typos. Don't apologize. You do it all the time. You're just going to do it again. Really, you're sure he is? Wait. Or sure he's gay. Oh, it starts from here. My bad. Can't believe it, and so sad it could be instead of her. I could be instead of her. What? Sorry for all the typos. He's gay. Really? Are you sure he is? Sorry for... Selfish pig. Sorry for all the typos. Did he put sorry for all the typos in his auto message? Is that a thing? Selfish pig. No, I'm not. I was just joking. But the funniest thing... Okay, yeah. So that is. Stein means stone or rock in German. Oh, really? All right, well, that makes sense. The woman has a Wikipedia page and is a princess, but she's asking for money from J.E. J.E.? Can they not say his name in this in this forum? All right, so it starts here then. I'm currently living in Eduardo's mother's house in London. I cannot stay there forever. I don't have any money to pay myself rent with my salary of £1,000 per month. What should I do? I'm in a difficult situation. Can you help me find a solution? I'm working every day. Jeffrey? Sorry, there's almost no internet here. This Bros Island don't got towers. Hold up. I have a waitress job. On Sundays or nighttime. Sell artwork. Someone can buy your photos. Work at a hostess event. He's just like, get a job. Get a job. You're poor as shit. Jeffrey, please, I need money. I got something for you. Job application. Like, put it in. Cars, boats, and aircraft registered under the name Epstein. Holy shit, he had a fleet. He had an entire fleet of things. Multiple aircrafts. A Gulfstream, a Bell, a Boeing. A Yamaha. He probably had a bunch of boats, some jet skis. God dang. Why is this boat called the Big N? And the Little S? And the Little C? Those are named after... Please tell me they're not named after victims. I'm being a negative Nancy. I'm going to hope for the best and say that's not exactly what it was trying to say. H.E. had a Hummer. Yeah, he had a Cadillac Escalade, a Chevrolet Suburban, a Mercedes-Benz, a Chevrolet Suburban again, 2 Suburbans. Who would have thought? Let me see. What color were the Suburbans? Are they like one of those like? Yeah, they're all black. So it's like that's like the kidnap people vehicle. Perfect. Hummer H2, Chevrolet Suburban. Wow. Okay, he had 3 of them. Bentley Cadillac. Bentley Cadillac. What the shit? I jumped lines. Bentley Arnage, Cadillac Escalade. We had 2 Cadillac Escalades too. Holy shit. He was like refining the kidnapping process. Well, he did run an entire multi-billion-dollar human trafficking ring. You'd think he would know what he was doing. Yeah, okay, never mind. Hello? Why are you on this side? Range Rover, Dodge Caravan, Ford Expedition. He just had tons of big vehicles to fit people in. That's 3 Suburbans and 3 Escalades, isn't it? Yeah, he had... That's crazy. For context, if you want to see what an Escalade looks like. It's like... Yeah, no, you could fit an entire room full of people in this thing. Like, this is like the... You pop him in the back, you drive him to the island, get him to the airstrip, get on one of his many planes. And they're all in all black. They're all registered in places like Florida. Actually, no, only 3 are in Florida. Because Florida's going to have, like, the least income tax. What did Epstein even do except the whole trafficking part? Well, he would... I mean, that's a full-time job, trafficking people. Not getting caught, getting the people to the island, finding people to buy the people. Like, that's just... Obviously, he's doing that and all of that and just that. It's a busy life being genuinely Satan from the Bible. Does this confirm Epstein being alive? Posted in the Epstein Files Research Discord server. Well, that sounds trustworthy. I don't even want to. No, I don't even want to look at this one, actually. Oh. Oh my god, my nose just snorted snot into my throat. That was disgusting. That was nasty. That was ew. No, I'm not taking this one seriously though. Because I don't know the validity of this one. I mean, I'm looking at a Reddit, but yeah, a TikTok. Yeah, no, moving on. Details in the house where Ghislaine was arrested. Data set 10 has all the information related to the purchase of 338 East Washington Road, Bradford, New Hampshire. In November of 2019, she was arrested in July of 2020. The redactions are very poorly made. Sometimes they redact the address, and sometimes they redact the fake name she used to purchase the property. Steve and Jen Mars. No way. Wait, I wanted to look at the link, dude. I want to look at the... I don't want to... Dude, let me just look at the link. You fool. You heathen. You fool. The author just said that it'll be trash transaction. Sorry, English is difficult for me. Cash transaction. The wife said she wanted to close next week. I didn't even know it was possible. I'll keep you posted. Best. Probably J-Dog or something. Interesting. So this is the house that they bought that then she was then arrested in after his death. Wait, was it after his death? November 8th. Yeah, so this was post his death. Like months later. Wow, she moved over. I gotta say, at least she gave some time to grief. Unlike... some Kirky that I know, but no, she took time, and then she decided to move into a new house and hide. Court records on DOJ website missing. Anyone know what happened to the court records on the DOJ website under the Epstein library? Giving page not found. Wow, I wonder why things would go missing on the Department of Justice's website. How could that even happen? All right, see you, Emo. Have a good one. Sorry, this is a heavy topic today. Apologies. Bannon and Epstein. All right, we've seen this conversation, right? Yeah, we've seen all this. Why are there so few people, essentially, especially the media, not asking important questions? Where are the blackmail tapes? Well, I mean, obviously, why does it have the background of like a Vivo music lyric video? What is going on here? New release video collab of Jeffrey Epstein. No, the shit it was not. What's all this? What is all this? Wait, no, wait.
Bruh. I get TS out of here.
AI? You think this is AI? Ah! Ah! Skip! Forward! Are you sure this is AI and not just video that got out and then just threw into a YouTube collaboration? Oh my god! Oh! Goodness!
Bruh. There's a dent in the floor from where my jaw.
Who posted this? What the shit? W Lask Neo, you just spammed, you like had a heart attack on a keyboard. You need to get out of here, man. Wait a minute though, but I'm intrigued. Oh my god, it's like a funeral service or something. Or like a track meet? Where are we? Why is there a priest but there's like a track here? It's a funeral service. At a track meet? What's going on? $1? $1? Oh, that's Jack Ryan. Hey, Jack Ryan. Wait, what on earth? Wait, but oh my god! Sav, they're framing Jay-Z, Pusha T, and Eminem for being on the files, but they aren't. It's an anonymous tip line report. Very unsigma. You know, honestly though, if Pusha T, Jay-Z, and Eminem are on the files, right? If they are on the files, went to the island, and engage in that freak foolery, the world before, the world after, they'd, like, whatever, put them in prison with them. Like, I don't really care. I don't care. Those three people, like, yeah, they're musicians. And like, Eminem had some good songs in the past. But, like, you know, if he was on the island, put him under the cell. Like, oops. Thank you, Jack. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm not. I'm learning about babies and eating them. Let me see. There has to be more clips on this video.
Bruh. I'm hoping it's
I don't like this one. That's like an old man posing with a, like, this guy's probably doing yoga with it. Oh, ew. See, the reason that I don't think this is AI is because literally we even got bitches like Joe Rogan freaking out about this. Look at this that I saw on Twitter. That's the J man. That's Big J. Run! Get away from him! Bro! You need an adult. Hopefully not that one. Dude, like, I understand the content upsets you. X promotes free speech, so we can't remove posts, but I can report it if it violates policies by tapping the 3 dots on the post, muting or blocking the account. Dude. Like, holy shit. And the thing is, at the end of the day, at the end of all of this, this is extremely troubling, yes. But what does this change if action is not being taken? You know? Like, what does this change? Just seeing the things that we already knew. Like, I get, one dude, you're making a good point. Like, seeing it and knowing that it's actually canon and not just some sort of crackpot conspiracy theory is one thing. But, like, we knew this. We were so aware of all this. Now all it is we're just seeing it for real. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But now what? Like, and also, not only now what, but this is an inherently flawed system, especially the justice system. Getting people arrested takes a long time. So do we take the time right now to find justice for crimes that happened decades ago? Or do we focus primarily on getting the people who are currently committing crimes at this very moment behind bars? Because unfortunately, we have to choose. In a perfect reality, ¿por qué no los dos? But we have to choose uno, because the system is slow and annoying and barely functional. And so we're stuck dealing with this malarkey. My younger sister misread this as the Einstein files. Do the timelines line up? Could he have been there? Can't believe my country I live in is the laughingstock of the world. Not just that. I mean, to be fair, this is a global system. This isn't just America doing all this. You know? Like, this is... I mean, you could see in some of the emails there were names that were very clearly not someone born in America. This is a system that goes on worldwide and is likely, just because the big J-Dog was taken down, doesn't mean it's going to stop. It's likely still happening into the modern day. This is still going down. It's just happening somewhere else on some other island that we haven't caught yet. Because to be so for real, they made billions of dollars doing this. They're not going to just pause because one of the big guys up top got caught.
This is America, Lois. We have never done anything wrong.
Why is America the only one handling it? Well, because, okay, at the end of the day, I mean, there are people who are going to try and handle this in other countries. But at the end of the day, while America is a shithole, dare I say, one of the big reasons that we're in the firing range, of course, because our president was one of the big heads there, but also because, like, we act as the world's police. So people look to us to solve this problem, and we should. I mean, we should. That doesn't mean we shouldn't. But, like, you know, we saw, there's footage of one of the ex-princes. It was, like, over a young girl in one of the, that was one of the images. It was, I'm not going to show it again because it's just troubling. But there's an image of one of the ex-princes, and, like, it's like, what now? Sri Lanka needs to step in. Yeah, Sri Lanka got it. Cracks knuckles. Yeah, put me in, coach. Yeah, it was Prince Andrew. This is America, Lois. We have never done anything wrong. This is America, Lois. Yeah, Peter. Peter. We're eating the horse tonight. Why can't there be world peace? Or we all skip off into the flowery fields? If only. If only. No, I'm going to close some of these tabs I have open, because a lot of these are just really troubling things about Epstein and babies and Five Nights at Freddy's porn. Oh, we never get a break, do we? We never get a breather. I think there's value in sifting through the files as they're released to make sure future researchers, historians, and law enforcement right now can't do much other than be informed. Well, okay, here's another thing to keep in mind, and another troubling thing about all of these files being dropped in mass like this, is that since there is, and this is a number that has been proven, in the recent drop of file groupings 9, 10, 11, and 12, there are 3 million files. There are 3 million pages, not files, pages, to go through. This leaves up an unfortunate reality where people are going to create fake pages, like one that someone mentioned earlier about how someone thought that Elon got ratioed by Jeffrey Epstein, where he kept asking to come to the island, then Jeffrey, instead of responding, forwarded it to Ghislaine Maxwell and said, deal with this, and then they never let him on. That's fake. Gotta go again, Saf? Sorry, bro. You're good. Have a good one. No, that one with him saying deal with this to Ghislaine Maxwell, that's a fake email. That one wasn't real. And what's unfortunately a result of 3 million files, just an unfathomable amount of things to sift through, is people are going to make fake ones, and then people will not know what is real and what is fake. And that's when you have things like Donald Trump getting accused of these things, and people being like, well, was that a real one or a fake one? And not if you're having the, chutzpah, I don't know, the thought, the brain functionality to actually go through and figure it out for themselves. There's still over 1.5 million files not released. That's probably lowballing it significantly. 3 million dropped yesterday, and that was after millions have dropped before it. Because the thing is, all these files, I mean, the amount of files doesn't necessarily mean that every single thing in them is a true statement. Some of it is testimonials from victims. Some of it is just emails about, how he purchased V-Bucks. It's not necessarily that every single file equates to a victim that has been harmed, or the description of harm done to a victim. A lot of these emails are just, oh, well, this is something that he sent or had received, and so it is relevant to the overall investigation. That's basically all this is. think they'll open the island up as a tourist spot? No, I think they're going to treat that island like Chernobyl. They're never going near it again. They're just going to keep that place locked up. I wouldn't be shocked if they try and set up some sort of, like... No, that's not a government operation there, because that wouldn't make sense, because then it would just turn back into what it was. Hi. Can we listen to Don't Mind at Night to cheer up? Perhaps. Dude, fucking... Captain Sparkles would copyright the shit out of me. And then I'd be really sad. What is this? Steve Hansen? I want to see... I'm like digging through some of the other files while we talk too. Question I know is off topic, but should Austin date Charlie Kirk in Tomodachi Life? Absolutely. Yes, for sure. I don't even know how I'm going to edit everything I just recorded. I recorded everything from the first half of stream, and I'm overwhelmed by the amount of things that we've had to dig through, because there's so much, and even then it leaves up to interpretation. Some of it could be fake, some of it could be real. But like, yeah, like some of these emails don't even matter. Like, you see stuff like this. Take a look at the panel of the natural sunlight. If possible, it's a very nice color. And it's a picture of like a window in a building. And then, hi, Austin. And then he says, hi, I figured. I checked on FedEx. I promise tomorrow. Like, it's just saying he ordered a window or something. Like, that's not relevant to the story. But now this is one extra file people have to sift through that makes it just too overwhelming for the average brain to go into. I mean, you can see I'm a case number one. I didn't dig through everything today. I just kind of surface level skimmed it and talked about things that other people have already figured out. Make my ears bleed. Sure. Why not? Thank you for the two gifted, by the way, Comlink. I very much appreciate it. Just a sad joke, and Shy just got them. I appreciate it, Comlink. You know that Jack Horner, infamous paleontologist, was also in the files and wanted to invest in his Chickensaurus dinosaur cloning project. Man-made horror. Finally! Man-made horror is beyond my comprehension. I've always wanted this. Yes. Dude, this is crazy, though. Like, this is data set 11. And you just dig through it and like, oh, page 2. Oh, there's a page 3. Cool. Oh, there's a page 4. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Oh, there's a page 5. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, for sure. There's a page 6. Oh, all right. There's a page 7. A page 8. Wow. There's just, it's too much to read. Let's look at a random one. Let's see. Elisha McGinnis. Who are you? I don't know. Who was somebody else? Thanks. I think 5 would be the easiest. Trying earlier is a good time. Yeah, so they're like, what, having a meeting? I mean, LA can definitely make time to connect. Since I'm bouncing from one meeting to the next, I'll probably be easiest to give you some windows that Jeffrey is free and I can match up my availability. Assistant to Jeffrey Epstein, who should also be under the prison. Anyone who knows about this. Yeah, it's unfortunately semi-boring evidence, which makes it hard to dig through. He bought Hitler's biography. His research. Studying for later. Yeah, half of these are so hard to dig through. I just gave him Tim a reminder. Not with him today or tomorrow. He's calling to make that reservation. However, he had guests since Monday and will have them through the weekend, so he's been a bit tied up. I don't want to confirm with you today, but he's likely to be tomorrow. So it's just like planning meetings, talking with people. Some of this is probably about the Jeffrey Epstein, the New York financier. Like, it's just him doing money deals. I don't know. I don't know what he does over there. Should have got Chris Hansen on his ass. Funny you say that. One of the emails I just saw, I don't know what page it was on, mentioned Chris Hansen. Like, it was an email to him. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's the same Chris Hansen, because those are two very common names, to be fair. Anything else in Jmail? Here. Let's dig back into Jmail and see if there's anything else significant in there. Just because I am curious. So, there's a bunch of names. Like Ehud Barak, I've heard mentioned many times. I actually don't even know who that is. General and former Prime Minister of Israel. Let's do some digging. All right. Barack, like the Obama guy? No. Who would have guessed? Obama, no. I think it's an important thing to keep in mind, though. This is just something that I always try to mention whenever I bring up Israel and in a negative light. Is I absolutely hold disdain towards Israel's government, its system, and the way it interacts with our country. But I don't want to just attack every... Like, I like to just put in a little disclaimer. I don't dislike Jewish people. You know, I think it's an important thing to say, because there's a difference between a Jewish person and a Zionist, and Zionists are the ones that think that they should expand all over Palestine and, you know, all that shit. While someone being Jewish, that's not... Yeah, like, judge the same way that we deal with things in America, judge the system, not the citizen. And, of course, there are citizens who support the system, both in America and Israel, and you can judge them too. But don't just judge the average citizen for just being a part of a system that they are unfortunately born into, you know? Just always important thing to say. Tel Aviv impressed? We know this, bro. Keep up. I'm just saying it for anyone who doesn't, okay, Night Slasher? I know you got it. You're locked in, all right? But I think it's important to bring up.
Jewish people.
You think Verbal Ace is on the island? No, he was busy gorking his shit to Has-Been Hotel. Careful, Katie. You're going to get me found in a barrel somewhere. All right, let's see. What is this? Hi, Jeff. Met her. She's a really great person. Shrewd and full of life. Best EB. Great, thanks. Good. That's great. Good conversation. What was that? So this is Catholic rumor. I want to see conversations with the big JE, okay? Dear Nicholas and Darren, first, I want to refresh your memory. Please allow me to provide some details on this round. At the time of the initial investment, okay, so this is, yeah, I'm working. 66.67%. Where does Jeff come in? From to JE, okay, the image is a forwarded email. Jeff, that's the Israeli bank's paranoia after they paid the penalties they've paid to the U.S. authorities for past mistakes. According to our experience, it was never leaked out of the banks, just kept with them as an insurance policy. We have to follow on it on a minimal but satisfying base. Best, EB. What are we saying? What's going on? Hal Jordan? My Green Lantern was not on the island. Stop that right now. Am I in the files? Let's see. Savarino. Why are you indexing? The answer is no. Yeah, thank you. No results. Look at that. Easy peasy. And safe. Thank goodness. I know everyone was really thinking about it. Let's see. April 3rd was right before... Jeff, why are you emailing people in prison? Oh, it is April. He was arrested in July. Okay, never mind. So this is actually not days before he died. Hi, Leslie. Yesterday I met Dr. Fish, and we discussed both illness and the trial. It was a very good and useful meeting to me. I want to thank Jeffrey for introducing me to Dr. Fish. Jeff, you are great. Hope is what holds him alive. Best, ES. ES? I thought you were EB. Are you in there? Sino. Let's see. Did he, like, watch your videos at all? No results for Sino. Austin. Let's see. Austin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Austin, what did you do? Is the Simpsons guy on there? Homer? Homer Simpson? Control F for horse. No, it's Bubba. Not bad for Horsehead, though. I need clarification. What does that say? Trump calls Stormy Daniels horseface. Oh. Oh. Okay, never mind. Thank God. Good Lord. I was, I would, dare I say I was horrified for a moment. Guess I was right. Yeah, I guess Bubba was the horse. No, it seems like he was talking about Stormy Daniels. Was BoJack Horseman on the island? This is just emails, guys. This is not... I don't get to confirm everything with this. His Jace book? What's on your mind, Jeffrey? IDK. IDK. I can't post it, Jeffrey. Damn it. Mick Jagger with Bill Clinton. Is this all... This is his feed. Wait, I want to see what he does. What's on his account? Who is he posted up with? Who is this guy? What on earth? Oh, Why is he posting in 2025? Why are you posting in 2020? You're dead. Oh, never mind. All of these were dropped in 2025. It's all December 20th. It's all December 20th. No, he's not alive. To clarify. What is Jmail? It's all of his emails. Czech milk, Prague, Berlin, Brazil. What's happening? What's going on? What is all of this? Oh, he's impersonating Shrek, dude. And I thought it couldn't get worse. What the shit? That Botox in his forehead? Look at him, so young and spry. Oh, young and spry lad. So this was all added December 20th, 2025. Okay.
Larry Summers, former president at Harvard that was sexist and
Larry
also
Summers, former
turned
president at
out to be
Harvard
a
that was
womanizer.
sexist and also turned out to be a womanizer. No way. Absolutely not. No way. Wait, bring me back to his email. You said Larry Summers. Let's see. Let's go back to like when the island would have been islanding. Let's go all the way back to the end. Hello? Hello? Okay, wait. So also, by the way, DOJ released volumes 9 through 12, nearly 300 gigabytes of new Epstein files currently being indexed and uploaded to Gmail. So they're currently adding new emails from the original, the new drop, which is nice. That's good organization. We'll probably add that together. Maybe do another video on it sometime. Because I think being able to dig through it like this, a little more Little St. James impressed. I think being able to dig it. What am I saying? Being able to dig through it on this helps making... What is English? Holy shit. Wait, what's going on with me? Am I having a heart attack? Am I having a stroke? What's going on? This app makes it a lot easier to dig through everything as efficiently as possible. Also, Larry Summers seems to be struggling for me to go to his last emails. Sav fucking dies on stream. I got hit with a laser beam by Ehud Barak. Let's see. How far back can we go with this guy before the site starts shitting itself? Can we go I want to go to pre-2008 before he was first caught. Okay, well we can't. Oh, because that doesn't go back that far. It only goes back to 2011. What was their first conversation? It was a comma. It was a comma and a period. That's good. Very nice stuff. Are you awake? What is this? What a needy ass billionaire, dude. On May 20th, Thorbjorn Jagland is going to see Putin and Sochi. Jagland asks if I make myself available to meet him sometime in June to explain how Russia can structure deals in order to encourage Western investment. I never met him. Wanted you to know. Who's he sending that to? Ehud Barak. Okay, cool. See that Trump shat himself on live TV? Who doesn't, really, realistically? Wait, I don't see the "Are you awake" conversation. Can I get the whole thing? I don't see the needy bitch. This is not the whole conversation. Towards the bottom one, that would be the whole conversation, then, right? No, what the shit? Why is it all "Are you awake"? Do they say this to each other often? They do. They say this to each other often. Why do they all say what the? Wait, they're replies, but why aren't the replies in one email? Breaking news: streamer and YouTuber Savarino hit by a bazooka by PDF file Epstein. Yeah, that'll be a news article for sure. That'll be on the front page of Video Gamers Weekly. Let's see. I'm on a plane. We'll call around 9 p.m. New York time. EB. That's cool. Can I see anything about them going to an island? Speak today. They're so needy with each other. In an hour, which no. In an hour, which no. EB. Sent from my iPhone. That's good. Solid. I'm calling this number. Just kidding. I'm gonna get killed. I don't want to call that number. I was like, that would be funny. No, it wouldn't. I would be murdered. Let's see. Is Obama mentioned? The website's lagging. Hello? Wake up? Are we good? Come back to me. Hello? This page is slowing down Firefox. So it's this page's fault. Is that what we're saying? I typed Obama and this page broke. I'm just pulling it back up again. Gmail.world. Bring me back. All right. Wait, so what is this? Are these all actually 1970s emails? How'd you have not noticed Wendy's hair? It was so big it knocked me in the eye. I think bouffant is the word that comes to mind. You did great in the party. My mom loved it. I know I certainly I did. Your mom loved the party? You brought your mom to an Epstein party? I don't think Obama's going to be in the files. I think he's mentioned. He's too young to be in the files. Realistically. He's old. He's unk. But, like, you know, I'm saying, like, I don't think he was popular enough when the island was at its peak to have been in those types of files. Obama. I think there's a whole, like... No, there's no Obama. Okay. Okay, wait. Ghislaine Maxwell to... We are in trouble. The population of this America is 300 million. 160 million are retired. That leaves 140 million to do the work. There are 85 million in school, which leaves 55 million to do the work. Of this, there are 35 million employed by the federal government. Leaves 20 million to do the work. 2.8 million of the armed forces is preoccupied with killing Osama bin Laden, which leaves 17.2 million to do the work. Take that to the total of 15.8 million people who work for the state and city governments. That leaves 1.4 million people to do the work. At any given time, there are 188,000 people in hospitals, leaving 1,212,000 people to do the work. There are now 1,211 people in the prisons, which leaves just 2 people to do the work. You and me. And there you are, sitting in your chair, at your computer reading jokes. Nice. Real nice. You just wasted my time, Ghislaine Maxwell, for the last time. What is this? Come on. And he didn't even, he aired her. He aired the shit out of her. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's shit math, because it was a bit. She just made me bite on the bit. I can't believe this. Sick freak logic. I think that was just stupid, dumbass, bored at the office logic. It's a slow day for human trafficking. So most of the mentions of Obama seem to be just Steve Bannon sending him articles. Yeah, it's just him sending him articles about Obama. There's nothing to Obama. Let's see. Nope. Article. More articles. The Post most. Washington Post sent him shit. Joy Ito. I think I've heard her mentioned before. Or him. I don't know. Joy just sounds... good for the gay community. Community. What? Obama to extend array of marriage benefits to gay couples. Wait. Jeffrey Epstein was an ally? Wait, what's going on? Wait, what's happening? This isn't computing. Wait, what's going on? Wait. We already knew that? What do you mean we already knew that? The big Steen an ally? Yeah, dude. We don't want him. He ate babies. Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We do not claim him. Dude, speak for yourself. I'm kidding. He was in LA? Yeah, from Minecraft. Wokestein is real. Yes, true. Yes, of course. You said go to the starred emails? Let's check the starred emails. There's 4,000 starred emails. Wait, no, this is just things with Obama. Asking if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. Yeah, for sure. I hope he does. Dear President Obama, I'm writing today with a somewhat unusual request. First and foremost, I'm asking you to return to America to its August 20th, 1959 border so that Hawaii is no longer a state and you are no longer a citizen. Did she need to Sincerely, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu sent through Jeffrey Epstein's email. I have no clue what to take away from that. Was that satire? Was that, or was Big Benjamin on his computer? We got him. We have nothing. I'm so confused. Oh my God, what just happened? Wait, Stein was quite the jokester, I guess. Yeah, for sure. What was the goal there? Did we catch, bro? Like a moth to a flame. Sent to Epstein from Maxwell. So, and it's Benjamin Netanyahu, of course. The big Yahoo. Don't call him that. There's black bars in this email. This list is sent Whitney with the name of Trump accusers from NTalk. Okay, well, this is just... Oh, this is more about the, This is the one that got removed. Wait, no way this is the one that got removed. This is the one that DOJ cut out. Wait. Publish a book. Lisa Villeneuve. Yeah, that was there. Client was 14 years old. Ghislaine Maxwell allegedly approached her about modeling. Girlfriend victims of Epstein's. One was murdered, including the limousine driver. Complaint recalled Donald picking up Trump in 1995, taking him to Dallas Fort Worth Airport. During that ride, complainant recalled some of the things Trump spoke about on his cell phone were very concerning and described as a very... We read this earlier from the other perspective. We read this from the girl's perspective. It was hurting him due to some things he was saying. Complainant noted Trump repeatedly stated the name Jeffrey while on the phone. Yeah, that was there. One of the complaints ex-girlfriend's daughters told complainant Trump did shit to her, as did Epstein. Holy shit. Holy. Why is this not gone? How did they get this one? They snagged it and the DOJ got rid of it. Oh my god, there's more. Wait, is this the rest of it? I knew it was missing some. No, it's the same thing again. Oh my god. Wait. Does it have the one about him measuring people? Does it have that one? Let's see. Party's called Calendar Girls, and Jeffrey Epstein will bring the children in and Trump would auction them off. He measured the... Oh my god, this is everything the DOJ removed. How is this still there? Wait. Holy shit, this is everything. Wait. Oh my god. How can the DOJ remove this and then not remove... They're so bad at their job, it's laughable. Wait, no way. This is the whole thing they got rid of. What are the odds? What was that? That was, No, it's not that one. Okay. I fucking lost it when I tabbed out because I'm a fool. No, it's not that. It was one of those. It's on stream. We have it on stream. No, I lost it. I lost it. I can't find it, but it was on stream. Was it this one? It was this one. Okay, yeah. Can I, like... What was it called again? It's the Alex one. Said something about Alex. No way, I just read something that said Lithuanian hottie. Yeah, it's this one. Alexander Brothers. I want to make sure I'm doing the right one when I do it. Because I can't like it when I'm in it. Yeah, this one. Starred. Save that for later. Download it if you can. You can download these? Is there a download button on the end? Reply, forward? No, I can't do that. Big Rainbow Wokestein and his Woke Islands. Have you discovered if the baby eating thing was real? There's like, statistically too many files to dig through to find it all. There's just so... Yes, I'm 18. I mean, I'm 23. Yeah, like, there's too many. There are 3 million files to dig through. And alas... many of it is really, really just wet farts, just nothing. We've reached out with the contact for pricing. Here back in a bit. Hi, Brittany. Jeffrey is asking if you please find the price on the presidential suite and the Grace Kelly suite for him. Also, the price on the regular room, twin and king bed. Bro's running Diddy parties. Also, I like that they tried to redact "thank you so much." Right, trying to hide that he was polite. Like, what's happening? They're trying to hide the good side of Jeffrey, you know? They're trying to make him look like a bad guy. All he did was eat a few babies. Like, come on. Yeah, like, what is this? Went for a call with Jude Hess. Good one. That was solid. I should get my white sleeveless shirt delivered today. Bro was working out in a tank top. All right. Wonder if you went to any of y'all's gyms. Jeffrey Epstein's just a regular Epstein to me. Just a glimpse into how Jeffrey my mind is becoming. What are you saying to me? What is happening? Alright, so this is... I want to move the dataset 12. I do want to dig into dataset 12. Because this is the one... Download all files. No, I like having my computer not have 300 gigabytes of Jeffrey Epstein on it. Alright, this is all the first page of, like... Okay. In case you've not heard, discovered Leon Black paid $6.2 million, $6.25 or $6.2 62.5 million. This is not important. I don't know if this is important. Does not include... Yeah, no. Get out of here. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else about... Bolt? That's it? That was the only image in that one? Oh! What is the reason? What are they? SCP-096? Why are they doing this? Uh-oh! On that notes app type shit. Oh my god. Navigate schools with ease. Who's getting ads on... What app is this they're getting ads on? I'm not listening to the Jack song. You have to hold me down and skin me alive before I listen to the Jack song. Alright, let's see. The Jailer. What? We, your blood family, will do all we can. There's an iceberg. The purchase price, the management costs. Is that a cipher? Wait, what is this? Is that a cipher? Hope you like your banner. I wanced super hard on it just for you. Worked. Oh, sorry. I'm illiterate. I'm so happy that we're so close now, and don't worry, I won't forget about you while I'm in California and Florida. I mean, who could forget about you, lol. N.E. way. It's been great. Talk to you later. What? Holy shit. Holy shit, that's actually... Is this coded? For all the Bills out there worrying about their Chelseas. Was that a baby? Never imagined the joy and tears her future held. Poured out in an ocean of tears, pain. Holy, what is this? Don't say Big Steen ARG before GTA 6. Looked like a snack? Okay, calm down. That's baby. I never imagined the joy and tears her future held. And it cuts out joy and said never imagined the tears her future held. Holy shit. We've caught one. We've caught a creepy ass one. Victims of his own, maybe she's born into it. Never to be seen and heard. 1 minute I was a nobody, the next a stealth closer. High excitement videos of a child. All night, a risky power play. Sad luxury lifestyles, perverse. He wanted young girls, a teen blonde beauty. She wanted her childhood back. No men she trusted, the painful moments, the truth betrayed broke her heart. Holy shit! This is by far the most insane one I've seen yet. I wish I knew what all this said. I wish I knew what all this said. No doctor. Talk to no doctor. Damage dead. Oh my god. This is insane. How have I not seen people talk about this? I understand how they feel, what they're going through, because I've gone through it too. So this was what I'm taking away from this, and what I've built up from this. To a dear granddaughter on your graduation day. What I'm taking away from this was one of his victims who made this, and then sent this to him, or at least made it with the intention of giving it to him. Because it seems like this is like someone talking about how their childhood was taken away, and in reference to someone else's childhood being taken away. Because it's saying, never imagine the tears your future held. Maybe this is her. I'm forgetting what the name of this scan is. You gotta read up, down, then zigzag. I think this is something else. Up, down? No, that's not it. This is actually, like, baffling. I need to learn more about this. Wait, so what file was that I just did? This is EFTA 02731341. This one. I want to download this one. Can I download this one specifically? Can I download this one just by itself? That's print. Is this download? Save. Yes. Give me that. Thank you. There's nothing. You guys can see whatever the fuck is in my file, so it doesn't matter. All right, save that. Reddit, assemble! Don't say that. Shut the hell up. I'm like, my jaw... We need to keep... Okay, now that we've hit a little pot of gold here, and I mean gold very loosely, this is horrifying. I want to keep digging. I want to see if there's more. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't speak. She doesn't talk. I can't stop shaking. It's been a week. A decision I made. I can't tell Jeffrey. These things happen. Why didn't I close my eyes fast enough? The doctor was different again. I think from Israel. Poor kid. This was different. A shot and those rod things had a hook and so much pain. Ooh, Jolene said to push all the pain away. I don't understand. Blood and water all over the bed. Oh my god! I can't go to school like this. I can't stop shaking. Why won't anyone make it stop? I know Ghislaine is trying to, but nothing changes. Why didn't I close my eyes? So I stopped reading because it's disturbing as shit up here. But I feel like when your tummy hurts and you have to push. I think this was a girl. She was born. Yeah. Oh. That's really bad. I think it's heartbreaking too. On the page it says she was, not is. She was a beautiful girl. Oh my god. So this is a continuation of whatever this cipher was. She was born? Yeah. Oh my god. I'm downloading this one too. Unlike drugs, a child's body can be sold over and over. Ooh. I don't like that quote at all. Dude, my jaw could have cracked concrete how fast it dropped. This is horrible. This is horrible. I think this, personally, the part that really shocks me is that this isn't just like lore about hearing about a bad person being bad. This is the perspective of a victim. This is like, if you have any shred of empathy, you get essentially a momentary perspective into the people on the other side of this. Not the people doing it, not the people executing it, but people being affected by it directly. And that is horrifying. That is the scariest thing in the world. And also, as I was yapping, I think I found a key to the cipher, because something's missing here. Did you notice how confidential for attorney's eyes only is missing the O, the T, and the N, or the L? That's missing letters. How many of those are missing letters? This confidential has the I, the O in it. Earlier is missing more letters. Where else? Okay, this is missing the same letters again. That's... could be nothing, actually. Since it's repeating, it could be nothing, but it is every other page, too. It is every other page. Ooh, what is that about? Maybe a key, could be nothing. That could also just be a printing error. Or I guess not a print. It's not, it's not ink, but you know what I mean. Promise to not respect your sense of style most of the time. Promise one day you'll meet another man this awful. Promise to never provide for you no matter what. This is, wow. Whoever wrote this had so much disdain. Just, please release me from this torture and hell. Oh my god, dude. Was this made by 21st century? Dude, holy shit. What is this document saying? Bro, yeah, it's the fucking ARG file. This is crazy. This is like, you're saying it comes out like an analog horror. This isn't analog horror. This is real horror. I sent how to read ciphers, check DMs. Let's see. What is this about? This is horrifying. What did you send me? Okay, so does this make sense? The up and down and zigzag thing. All right, so you sent me this. Thank you, Gma. Gma sent me this. Okay, let's try and reach something. Let's go right to the very top. Is there something at the top? All right, so wait, let me see that again. So down, across, down, across, down, across. Okay, let's see. So close, you, Ray. Dude, my dyslexic ass is suffering. I'm too dyslexic for this. I'm getting a piece of paper to write this down. I need to write. I am dyslexic. That's not like me being a jerk. Being like, oh, I'm too dyslexic. Like I genuinely like struggle with reading. Give me a piece of paper. Let's see. I swear I used to have a notepad in this desk. I'll use this notepad. No, I don't want to use this notepad. The one I was about to pull out has my like occupation's name on it, and it's a local place, and I'm gonna dox myself because then Jeffrey Epstein's gonna personally come back to life and kill me. So I'll organize that desk in a minute, but. Oh, this has all my. Oh, ew. Oh, ew. Ooh, there's like chemistry work in here. Oh, ew. Ooh, goodness gracious. Get this out of here. Okay. I didn't write to the end of the book. Good. Perfetto. All right. Let's do a little theory crafting, I guess. Like Jeffrey Epstein in a Markiplier comment section. We're going to find a theory. All right, so close close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Oh my god, it says it over and over again. Oh, on. Wait, what? Holy shit. I don't think this is... I know you guys are saying, like, the pedophiles ARG. I am confident this was made by a victim. I think this was made by a victim. Because this is, like, if you actually read through it, it is wrath. This is true rage. I'm... Okay. Blood on the water. On... Wait. B-L-O-O-D. On... Wait. Blood and water. All over... Oh my god. The bed. Wait. Is that not what's said here? Oh, this is the... Oh, this is the... Is this the description of it? Let me see. Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Don't speak, she doesn't talk. Okay, so that is... This is the actual description of that ARG. Okay, good to know that we can just read this. Yeah, I was wondering why I was getting a little bit of deja vu. It's about loss of innocence. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, it is. No, this is made by a victim. That's definitely what this was. This is actually kind of like blood curdling. Controlled all by Jeffrey all the time. Get away from it all and go to New Mexico. What in the hell? This makes no sense. What about school? Behind the scenes. He's now controlling everything. When it used to be Ghislaine, who some days acts like she hates me. Secrets, all of them. I'm tired of keeping the secret. I know people are wondering, but I can't tell. I'm exhausted. Broken promises. I don't understand why she's treating me on some days like I'm the enemy. But then we lay in bed together, and she is how she used to be. Warm. Oh. Superior gene pool? Why me? It makes no sense. Why my hair color and eye color? Oh my god! What? We're getting Aryan? No way. Wait. That feels very Nazi. You're like I was thinking, but in thinking about these stupid, insane theories, he has, I guess, in his mind, it makes sense. The piano and the music comments are made to convince me this is right and will create perfect offspring, he calls them. But I don't think it works that way, and it makes me hate playing altogether. Piano or voila, I think... Viola. Sorry, I'm illiterate. I'm starting to resent them both. I miss the person I was before I was made into what feels like a human incubator. Oh my... Holy shit. Oh, these people are so stupid. Not the girl, but look how stupid these idiots are. They redacted right here. You notice this redaction? Notice how this redaction is a cipher version of this, which means that I can just read this to understand what is in the redacted segment. Okay, so where's it start? My friend. So where's my friend start? Let's see. I'm looking for like an M. No. Dude. Human Incubator. And the crazy thing is Human Incubator, that's actually another... Earlier today in stream, we were digging through a lot of these files, and there was something about him trying to create this perfect Actually, no, it was a post I saw of them trying to create like a human, like, I think the words unironically were baby farm. And I think I bookmarked the tweet that was the file they uncovered. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think it was this post. Was it this one? No, this is the Midas one about the files getting taken away. No, dude, this is horrific. No, to reiterate Norm Macdonald's classic quote. Now, I know this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die. Yeah, just to bring that back up. No, this is insane. I've never seen anyone talk about this one yet. All right. She may leave all things of value on the bed, put belongings in trash bags. Maybe avoid. Okay, so. Ooh, paint. I pray. My heart belonged to her. She was so very beautiful. She was perfect. I can't bring myself to write what happened. I'm beyond broken. I only got 10 to 15 minutes to hold and feed her before they took her. She's mine. I want her back. Distraught. Now, I wonder if this correlates with the story that people were talking about Lake Michigan. If you know what happened at Lake Michigan, where Donald was present for a girl's uncle taking the baby and overboard off the starboard. And I think that's what this story is, because it's talking about taking a baby away. Oh my god, reading this, I don't even want to read some of this. This stuff's actually just some of the worst stuff I've ever seen. Oh my god, some of this is really sad. Okay. Jean-Luc Brunel is a disgusting pig with bad breath, and I'm almost positive he does these disgusting things because he's struggling with maybe being gay. It's not panning up. There we go. 6 weeks wasn't even given before being sent back. Punishment for trying to run. Why can no one save me? Ghislaine's gone. I'm so lost. My heart's broken. This is my destiny. Oh my god. So this is a victim. This is absolutely a human trafficking victim. I know that okay, more letters are missing. That's weird. I'm treating this like some sort of FNAF. I think the letters missing is just the government being useless and not being able to print things properly. What is this? When I go to sleep at night, I know that I've done my best. It's still always dream to build a better world. Girl to S. It's so hard to. I'm so dyslexic. It's a problem. Maybe it is a mistake in the scanning process. Could be. Also, confidential for attorney eyes only is still irrelevant at this point. So, you know, it's like, doesn't really matter even if it was, because that would have been added after the fact. It's not like the attorneys or the lawyers were trying to add some sort of ARG key. Now that I think about it, I'm kind of a fool for even thinking so. Dude, we're all attorneys. Yeah, damn straight. We're professionals. All right, I downloaded this one too. Let's continue though. There's another one right after this. Oh, Jesus. So sorry, Jeffrey. These things happen when your body has never been given time to properly heal. So it came out in the toilet. Holy shit. Oh my god. That was overwhelming. I apologize for giggling, by the way. It's not me laughing at it. It's like literally just me, immediate coping mechanism of like, so shocking that like, just like I exhale, essentially. Dude, that... Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I'm so angry. I really am. I like this one. Actually, this page is pretty cool. It says, our stand. Why is my OBS lagging? Okay. Our stand, you should never be here alone. And it says, he should. He deserves no lawyer. Straight to the bottom of the prison. Honestly, the fact that he was killed in prison, in and of itself, irritates me because I feel like someone should deserve to live out the rest of their days in a tiny little box, considering there's nothing more psychologically torturous than being alone and a failure. Laughter sometimes a shock response, kind of horrified laugh that would otherwise be crying. Yeah, basically. And I suck at crying. Mars halfway is the halfway ultrasound. Oh my god. Ultrasound. I'm such a monster. I didn't console her. I can't unhear her screams. Dude, Jesus. I need to get out of this. I need to leave this thing. This is pretty bad. I need to move on. We got rocks. Okay, so we passed what looks like this diary entry. Okay, so now we've dug through these photos. We've been through these. Yes, it's still some of the same. Was that gore? No, it wasn't gore. It was rocks and it was girls on boats. Their faces were covered because they were just victims. Because, I mean, realistically, I do appreciate that this, the people who have uncovered all this went, like, did as much as they could to hide the identities of the victims for the victims' sake. But it is quite irritating to think about the fact that these victims are, like... I mean, I guess, to be fair, if the victims' faces did get out, they would get press onslaught and would have all these horrible things happen in their life reinvigorated in their memory. And that's not very... I feel like that's just the least that they deserve. But at the same time, their faces being revealed might make powerful people who don't want this information getting out to target them. I don't know. That was very grammatically structured, but pretend I said something profound there.
Bruh.
Sorry, by the way, but I checked DMs, said something a bit lighter.
Check DMs, I sent something a bit lighter.
What is this? Oh my god, I opened our DMs and the last thing I saw was this. Yeah, this is a bit lighter, isn't it? Jesus, oh my god, I got illuminated. What did you send me, though? Larry Summers thread reveals that he is a womanizer. Hold up, I want to kind of... I do want to dig through the current files. Because the Larry stuff, like, that's been out for a minute. Showed her... Short-lived, don't worry. Is there a risk you were... Wait, so let's... I think it starts down here, right? Isn't that how emails work? So it's like this one... No. Yes. Wait, no. What the fuck? This is January 4th, 7 p.m. January 4th, 1 p.m. Oh, December 26th. Oh, there's like a big gap. Okay. Alright. Play the new Terraria update. Oh, is that so? Is that what I should do? I haven't even played Terraria. I mean, I've played Terraria, but I've never actually, like, done the game on my own before. Fucking ew, there was an image of what seemed to be a corpse of a baby. I saw that. The one on the cutting board. I don't know how legitimate that one is, because I've heard rumor that it is a, an image of a art piece that someone made to kind of, like, commentate on, like, killing chickens and meat and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, like, what if it was a baby? But I don't know if that was that or if they're trying to cover up for the fact that they were eating babies. I don't know. You heard of the roadkill ferry incident on Tumblr? Someone is legit posting gore pictures and nude photos of people, including kids, and serial harassing and sui baiting people. Sui baiting? What is that? They still kill babies. Well, yeah, no, they did. I mean, we just read a whole article about them killing babies. What is this one? 16? Oh my god. Old enough to drive, too young to go anywhere fun. Happy, sweet 16. Love you. Happy birthday. To Tanya from... They didn't even censor the name. They didn't even do it well. Suicide baiting. Oh, jeez. Funeral. Watches and weeps, later rest. There is a reason that my mom lied about Mr... What could that be? That Glickum? I don't know. All the time. So someone lied about someone. Glick man. Mr. Glickman? Who's Glickman? Mr. Glickman. Mr. Glickman. Dan Glickman, former U.S. Secretary of Agriculture and Kansas Congressman, and leader in the organizations like the MPAA and Aspen Institute. Other notable individuals include... I don't care. Oh, there's a sports broadcaster, Marty Glickman, film producer, Jonathan Glickman, and telecom entrepreneur, David Glickman. Telecom! Wait! Isn't telecom also like a gargantuan company? That could be either of them. Okay, Mr. Glickman. You freak of nature. Okay, this is just a bunch of like personal... This is like firsthand... It's a very good drawing. I liked you since the last day I walked in my class. Wondering if you would do me an honor and be my girlfriend. Well, I think about it. Okay. Sincerely, Mike. What is this? What's going on? Why is this woman like to, or victim, like to speak in like, cutouts of magazines? Went to a party at this huge house to meet his what the shit kind of word am I trying to put together? I'm like, my brain's not working. Hold up. Give me space. Okay. Man-named. That's not a word. What is he? Okay. Anyway, man-named. Oh, man-named. I'm sorry. That is man-named. God, I'm stupid. No, but there's two N's. Oh, man-named. Okay, Mr. Robert. Mr. Robert. It's Robert. And his pretty wife, Jill. Robert and Jill. Who is that? Guys, stop backseat gaming. Stop it. Robert Wagner and Jill St. John are a prominent Hollywood couple who married in May 26, 1990 and recently celebrated 35 years of marriage. Known for their enduring relationship, they have appeared together in 6 films and stage productions. Relation timeline. The couple knew each other since the late 1950s when they were both contract players at Fox. Began dating Valentine's Day 1982. Okay. So we got Hollywood. Robert Dispatch, yeah. We all breathe the same air. You think, but I don't think they breathe. What even is going on here? What was going on with Nintendo's marketing, by the way, back then? Just FYI. What was going on with... Why was Nintendo, like, posting, like, their consoles like, you can touch me if you want? Like, what's going on? What are you doing? Chill out. Okay, chill. The little girl lost. You always think you're prepared for everything and you think you have the knowledge of what's coming ahead. Dude, this is crazy. That's a real photo. I don't know what that's about. Very jolly and amusing, attractive 16... Ooh! Charles 32 courts his teen queen. Charles? Ivana Trump? Does this lady know you can... can't have a... Have a nide. It's bad to be little. This is actually so scary. Oh, ew, ew. Goodness gracious. Get me off this file. This one's also pretty bad. These have all been horrible. This is horrible. Holy shit. Who would have thought digging into this? To send you away and take away your life, taking time to shorten schedules and waiving all the absent days to fit the schedule of vile men. Was it worth it? Do not answer that. I know I've never... Oh, goodness. Doesn't matter how far away you are, no matter how good you think you are, even the old president, they will get you. He should have been thinking of Chelsea, gross, on a plane, on a yacht in New York and D.C., at the Vineyard, on the island in Palm Beach, doesn't matter, discussing pigs like Alan Doshowitz and Mr. Caruthers, and even Mr. Islam will hurt you, especially if Jelaine is busy or not with you. Oh my God. Tiger Cowboy, thank you for the raid. Been a bit of a harsh topic to come in on. I apologize. It's a lot of the same stuff, though. It really is just so troubling. Holy. I don't know what Mr. Islam is, and I don't really feel like just running into more names of people that we just know are bad. Tiger Cowboy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We're just going to look up names of people who we already know are horrible, and it's like, I guess. Let me look up Mr. Islam. If I'm the reason they get arrested, which I'm not going to be. That'd be nice. I doubt it's Rashad Islam, PhD. University of New Mexico? Wait, never mind. There's a chance. Who is this? No, it's some random guy. Never mind. He graduated recently. I'm not going to throw some random dude under the bus. Yeah, he's fine. He's cool. Maybe. I'm not going to just throw a random name under the bus. I don't want to do that. I like substantiated evidence. But he is a doctor, which is weird. What is it, like a middle school page? Well, it was someone's like informational page about like Colorado. It was like Colorado State University, Pueblo. Yeah. All right. Let's go back to the files that we were looking at. These are crazy. And this is just a few of 3 million. This is just a little bit. I relayed all the info to Jeannie Christensen per my conversation with Blank. We were just deconflicting with Danny and circle back to her. I'm reaching notes today. Okay. This is just more slop. Could be the doctor we read about earlier. That's what I was thinking, but I also don't want to just throw accusations at nobody. That was at anybody, I mean. Alright, this is more Jeannie Christensen. I need to get to some more substantial stuff. Longer me, yeah, this is just clients and clients and clients and clients. More of this. Lawyers, you're gonna need one of those, buddy. This follows a literally just never-ending, immensely horrifying rabbit hole that just gets worse the deeper you go. Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy. You don't want to live on this planet anymore? You absolutely need to live on this planet. You need to live past these people. You need to live despite these people. You can't die. You have to outlive and get to a reality where Trump is no longer alive. Give it like 3 weeks. You stick around. It's bad, but it won't be bad forever. Things are a circle. History's a flat disc. Outlive that orange fool. You will outlive Donald Trump. Wait, quite literally, yes. That's just how let me emphasize, one victim feels. The absolute atrocities that happen need to be acknowledged, no matter how disgusting. We need to show them. We know. Yeah, no, yes, true. But at the same time, you need to prioritize your own mental health. That's one of the important things to keep in mind when digging into this sort of stuff is, yes, it's troubling. And it's going to be troubling to any person with a soul. But you also need to be careful about putting yourself in a compromised position where you're seeing this sort of stuff, and it could send you into a downward spiral. Because you don't deserve that. No one deserves that. There are people who can handle this, and people who will read through this kind of thing, and will be able to potentially bring to light every person responsible, or not every, but as many as we possibly can. And you compromising your own mental health for the sake of that doesn't help. It just hurts you. You know? Like, prioritize yourself. Absolutely first. You love my sweater? Thank you. The Jedi sweater. That got that drip on. Alright, let's see. I want to see if there's any more of these. All heads up that Blank review was based on one victim. I received information about Blank as well as 2 additional victims, one of whom was a minor. The info came from civil attorney who previously represented Blank and now represents the minor, but not a 3rd victim. Then Epstein said, "Perfect, thanks." Oh no, this is not Epstein. This is 2. The subject is Epstein. Wait, what is going on? Who are these people? Reported victimization by Black GM JE a while ago. What? GM? General Motors? What? That's why I lost my special interest in far-right extremism and conspiracy theories. It was hurting my well-being. It hurt me for a while, too. Early on, when I first started covering politics on my channel, I covered it to a degree that I overwhelmed myself and had to stop. And I took a big break and just got into like making like Minecraft streams and Five Nights at Freddy's and gaming, which I love gaming. I still mix gaming in. But I eventually revisited it with a better outlook on... Oh, GM, Jelaine Maxwell, JE, Jeffrey Epstein. Sorry, big brain. Thank you. I eventually revisited it with a better outlook and I guess a more like objective outlook when I come to tackling this sort of thing. Because absolutely, these are horrible things and they're emotionally invoking. Like I'm gonna read this thing and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, these people suffered. That's horrible. But to allow myself to, I guess, like break down and be unable to read it doesn't change the fact that it happened. Recognizing that it's horrible and talking about it is the important thing. And that's my activision. What? It's my activism, is being able to share this information and bring it to light. Even if there are other people doing it, I just still like to be a part of the progress instead of part of the problem, or at least not contributing at all. So I kind of try to approach it objectively and still feel for it, but not let it like break me down, because it is insane. It's just insane. Enemy defensive ship may well be on that island. Well, yeah, if you're in a room full of Nazis and you're not talking against them, you're a fork in a kitchen. Like how they act in Spotlight. Yeah, it's the same sort of mindset that journalists have to take on. I think journalism's quite cool. I'm just very opinionated and talk a lot, and I feel like that makes it difficult for me to be a journalist. Oh, I'm seeing strange things. I don't even want to look at this. This is just like graphic depictions of people being harmed. I've also been in very, very like small blocks recording segments of this stream. I'm considering making an edited video about this, but I also don't know if I can. I don't know if I can even make something salvageable out of this. I think it just might be that people need to see this stream and watch the VOD, especially because I still need to make a video about the Kanye apology, about TikTok updating its terms of service. I have a lot on my plate right now, and this is like, it's kind of hard to watch. It's rough. I think this VOD in and of itself should just be the Epstein breakdown, and I won't make an edited version. Your eyebrows are massive. Thank you. They make emoting very easy. I can do like, I can do a bunch of shit with it. Your expressive eyebrows are tethered to reality. I'm glad I can keep you on this planet, on the ground. You know what else is massive? Let me guess. Is it going to be the low taper fade meme? Still huge, by the way. A lot of people, the other day, my friend was like, dude, the low taper fade meme, I remember when that was big. I'm like, what do you mean you remember? Of course you remember. It's right now. Idiot. Fool. Anyways, Jeffrey Epstein. What else is happening? This is just files being traded and business people. What are we doing here? Oh, I did go back. Okay, cool. You're not a journalist, but you still have to take on a certain level of emotional distance or you'll fall into the abyss. Exactly. And having to figure that out was important. What's happening on this page? In what? Wow. This is enlightening. Interesting. Thanks. F. What? Twitter? In F Twitter? Wigdor? Who are you? Oh, that's it. Share the 2012 journal with the view link. I have 2 PDFs entirely of the journal and the translation of the journal entries typed up for ease of review. And then we add additional documents. I will email and let you and blank know. Received. Thank you. We appreciate it. Should have everything transferred to you by 12 p.m. today, and we'll send you a separate email letting you know when I send it. Is this the journal we were just looking at? What's that about? What's next? Instagram? In? Again? Wait, did I go backwards? No, I didn't. It just repeats. Awesome. That's good. Wigdor is a law firm. Isn't Trump naming here like 1,000 times or something? They started redacting it. There's honestly not a lot of Trump mentions. This is mostly damning information about Jeffrey, which like, wow, shocking. But at the same time, it's just more explicit. We were going through a journal of one of his victims, and it was extremely difficult to read. There's also just like various people that have been mentioned in some of these that are like people we didn't even know, like Robert and Jill, which this is an AI overview of them, so you can take it with a grain of salt. But there's like a bunch of people who have been brought up as people who were there, or at least people who had affected these victims. I saw one that was like, if Jelaine leaves us alone for too long, the men just go after them. And that's like, what the shit? Oh my god. There's one video circulating some disgusting sex site with blank in it. Told me in the beginning she was videotaped at a hotel in blank where blank is held. I know the names of at least 2 of the men who she had done stuff with during the incident. There were 6 men there, and she had to be with 3 of them. One of them is a former friend of Leon Black's, and both men likely knew J.E. Okay. Why are you hiding his name? Ms. Meow Meow Meow, hello. I'm gonna force my friend to follow you. Oh, that was your friend? Hi. Hello, Meow Meow Cow Meow. Or Meow Cow Meow. There's one about him selling people. Oh, the one. Hey, asymptomatic. You want to know something we found earlier about that one article of him selling people? Sorry, this is a really heavy stream today. that email of that one specifically, if you go into his starred emails on Gmail, where you can see all of the past emails all archived in one space, you can see the part that was redacted. The whole part that was redacted, they just dropped it in an email. So I didn't even need. They didn't even. The DOJ did not do their jobs very well. That's just crazy. The thing with the files is 90% nothing is going to happen. Exactly. And okay, here's the thing. I mentioned this earlier in stream. I made a big point to bring this up. Is that, you know how before I used to bring up, like, hey, this, I'm getting smileys. This is fun. Wonderful. Yes, you see smileys. This is a very heavy topic, Meow. I'm sorry. Usually my streams are a little more lighthearted and all over the place. But today we're talking about the files. But, what was I going to say? Initially, there was this whole thing with, like, oh, Donald Trump's doing all this crazy shit to distract us from the files. Oh, no, he's stealing Greenland or, like, supporting horrible things going on across the sea. And that was the distraction from the files. But now it's starting to feel like the files are a distraction from everything else going on in the world. It's like we're forgetting about all these horrible things going on. And it's like, come on, man. What's going on? What the hell going on in Miami, bruh? Love your life, gang. I don't. Okay, so important thing to keep in mind when it comes to like me like vanishing or something like that. And this is also me poking the tiger here, but I'm just gonna say this regardless. This is all public information I'm digging into. You know, like this is all public information I'm reading. It's not like I'm uncovering information that has never been seen before. So it's not like they're gonna try and silence me for doing things that are absolutely public. And that's me being severely optimistic, but I'm gonna hope for the best. Watch no one get arrested, nothing happened. One can hope. One can hope that things happen. One can hope that things will happen. Does it say anything else about Elon, or just that one email Jefferson Efferson told someone else to respond to? That one's fake. That's why I think it's important. That's one of the things that irritates me about this many emails getting out. Because it's like, what, 3 million new pages dropped? That's the part that irritates me about all that, is the fact that, like, you can easily fake one. And then how would anyone know it's fake? Like, you have to go through 3 million pages to try and prove that wrong. No, that email conversation never happened. I hate Elon. I'd love nothing more than it to actually have happened. But, no, I didn't. Also, I apologize again, meow cow meow. This is a very bad example of a Savarino stream. Usually it is chaotic and silly. This is a bit less silly. Equally chaotic, I would say, though. How'd you get Among Us plush in the background? I don't know. I found it. Found it somewhere. Currently scrolling through a few of these and hoping I find something while we talk. What? Dear blank. It looks the perfect size to be Jeff. Wait, no, wait. Can I do the thing? Can I do the thing? Wait. Let me just copy and then paste it somewhere really quickly. Let me just go into my server real quick. I'll go to my Discord server. Rare? Oh, is it redacted? Is that what that is? Wait, if I like highlight this one, what does it say? Wait, if I just highlight this whole thing, what does it say? So that one is, wait, rare? Wait, what? Dear rare. Okay, no, so that's just nothing. I veer very strongly with the files. Definitely distracted from people from more important things. I think even using the word distraction, and that's not discounting what you say, because I use the word distraction too. I think even using the word distraction at this point doesn't even work, because like, there's no one thing distracting us from another thing. It's more just like, how much shit can we onslaught people with at one time until they stop caring about one specific thing because they have another thing to care about or 15 other things to give a shit about. And also will make the economy absolutely unsalvageable in the process. So they're also just more worried about their own personal well-being in the moment. So they can't go ahead and stand up for themselves on things that are happening within the system. It's like, come on, what's going on? What the hell going on in Miami, bro? Like, that's what I think. I talk a lot, though. I feel like I don't want to get in trouble. I like my life. I like being alive. flipping the food pyramid to own the libs. Damn straight. Let's see if I find anything else real quick. I'm just like kind of scrolling through. Wow, this one is gold. Look at this. Guys, look at this. Wow. Whoa. Incoming wire transfer. Wire from J Black Trust. 167,000. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm moving on. Wow. Wire from E Trust. Let me guess what that E stands for. What does that E mean? Oh my God, there's nothing. Oh my God, it's not. Wire from E Trust, $100,000. Wow, and that's it. There was a dinner party from April 23rd, and they wanted Elon to come. Yes, I saw that one. And then he was like, I'm busy. And they're like, how about this one? And he's like, oh, maybe. Hope the one with the president of Venezuela incident doesn't happen to you. One can hope. Hope you're doing well and staying cool. Just wanted to follow up and get copies of 302s referencing Leon Black. So Leon Black, who is Leon Black? Because as we've been talking, I've been scrolling through more of these emails, and I've seen his name mentioned a lot, including a text message from him saying like, hey, why do they keep talking about me? Chairman and board of directors of Apollo Global Management. What is Apollo Global Management? And of course he's not arrested. Of course he's free. Apollo Global Management. What are you? Creating new and better solutions for the modern world. So you do nothing. At Apollo, we ask what if and create what is, because yesterday's strategies may not solve tomorrow's challenges. The answer, rigorous thinking and innovative solutions for an ever-changing world. Wow, so you do nothing. So you're like Bruce Wayne's company. Yeah, we do things. What things? Things. We seek to provide flexible financing to help companies adapt, evolve, and lead. We help institutions achieve long-term financial goals through investment strategies. So they invest in other smaller companies that are making things that matter, and they make money off of other people's intelligence. Is that what I'm getting? We invest alongside our clients in purpose and precision, drawing deep expertise across credit, equity, and real assets, and with a sharp focus on private investment grade. Okay, so they invest in other businesses, which I guess is good for that business, but. Athene, our retirement solutions business, helps millions of individuals achieve financial security. Okay. Sab, you're so good at please don't get kidnapped. I'm trying. Did it get worse? A little bit. All right, so that's Apollo. Interesting. So Leon Black, which by the way, note is alive and not in prison. Is he still married? Is he arrested? Arrest. Please? Okay, so this is all articles from 2022 and 3 of him assaulting someone? Are we serious? Nothing ever happens? What are we doing? All right, onwards. Wow, real informative stuff here. From Leon Black, $60,000. Okay, so this guy was pushing money with Jeffrey. Hi, from Leon, or to Leon. I'd like a copy of the NDA I signed. Can you please email it to me? Email to blank? Thank you. Leon, you sexually harassed me. Eventually blacklisted me. I don't know for how much longer it will take me on my own to process the pain you caused to me and my family. The least I can do is give me that document that I was forced to sign under duress and wasn't able to read before signing. Okay, so we found that DM. That's what that's about. DW, did ChatGPT search related to Leon Black settlement dealings with Brad Edwards? What the fuck? Dude, Leon Kennedy? I thought he was like in the Raccoon Police Department. The Raccoon City Police Department. What the fuck happened, bro? No, not my goat. Yeah, you joining a Blue has an Android? Blue? Bluey? Blood. Oh. More conferences. This is 2023. I kind of want to like get back to like 2017 and all that. That was when that like crazy shit was being posted. That diary I think was around like 2019 or something like that. I want to skip a few, but I don't want to like go too far and miss something crazy. Yeah, I think this stream today is just digging into these. I saw a cutie patootie. Have a good day in stream. Thank you. Thank you, Suna. we're doing a bit of a heavy topic today, but I appreciate it. Is Cyberpunk in the files? Cyberpunk? I sure hope not. Yeah, today was just a file dig, though. That was kind of the idea for stream. Not as fun as I thought it would be. Or not like that. No, wait. No. Not as fun of a stream as usual. That's what I meant to say. This was exactly as horrible as I expected. Actually, worse than I expected. Getting that personal... Don't abbreviate Cyberpunk. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Well, it just took a bit to sort out in the victim's journey, but the interview is tentatively scheduled. So this is all about just like the cases and the people. What's Cyberpunk? One of the best games ever. My favorite game ever. The best game ever. The best game ever. My favorite game ever. Here's Wigdor again. Leon Black. So is this the lawyer? Is this the company that testified for Leon Black? So this is all about the Leon Black thing. Let me skip forward a little bit. Let's see if we can get more Leon Black. Let's get past this guy. Give me something new. Oh, we've seen these already. What page are we on? What's going on? Is more Leon? It's more Leon. I don't want to hear about you. We've seen this. No way you gave us the same shit over and over again. See my call notes below. Let's discuss whenever convenient. Guys, take notes. Take notes on his call notes below, if anyone wants to. Working from home today. Can you call my cell phone instead? Thanks. No problem. 2 p.m. sounds great. Sorry for the lag. Let me know the best number to reach you then. Is this also Leon? God, Leon! I've played Cyberpunk, you bums. Hey, be nice. Alright, so that was all of 12. That was all of dataset 12. Wait. Let's go dataset 11. Let's just hop around for a second. Morning, Faith. Jeffrey's in NY and asking if you can come see him. Maybe after work hours? What's good for you? Send from my iPhone. I'm not going to go back and read the old stuff. We're not going to do that. We already went over that. Hello, Aziza. Hope all is well. Jeffrey would like to send you a DNA kit called 23andMe. Please let me know what address I should send it to. Are they trying to figure out if she was related? What is that? Yeah, that's nothing too impressive. So some of this is just like, I don't like using the word impressive there. That's not what that is. Who is Aziza? Isn't that the pill? The place the guy took a pill? Took a pill and no. Why do you need her DNA? Probably to see if she's related. Why would there be gore in the Epstein files? Well, there was ultrasounds of a baby, but that's not really gore. That's just, but they do imply the baby is no longer living. That's a pizza. I know it's a pizza. Are you gonna put the craziest stuff in a video? Okay. It's really hard to think about how this would even work as a video, because it literally just is like egregious, horrible. Like I have a track record with this channel of usually putting up videos that are like, while the topic's heavy, pretty silly, and we giggle at it a little bit. This is not a giggleable topic. This is a rough one. This has made me tired even being here. I'm exhausted. Put the unedited live stream as the video. Well, Preston, a thing about my channel is whenever I'm done a stream, the live streams get saved as videos. Like I don't need to upload this as a live stream. This is actually one of the beautiful things about YouTube specifically, and one thing it has a leg up on Twitch for, is if you go to my channel and go check this out, like you can go to my channel, and then if you go to videos, it's all the videos, right? Oh yeah, we know those, we've seen those. But if you go to live, you can watch every live stream like it's a video. That's why I always make really good thumbnails for them, because like they're gonna be rewatched eventually. So that might be what this ends up being. It's just a old stream people can rewatch. But I could edit a video out of it. I made a video like the granny thing became a video. Why is this the same thumbnail twice? That irritates me. Is this the same thumbnail twice for you guys too? This was a different thumbnail. Why is it this? Why are you this? What's going on? I'll figure that out in a minute. I'll get back to you soon. wasn't for me. Don't tell bro about ad block. I have ad block. It's the same one twice. Why? Why is that for? Why? Because I think it did that down here too. For a little bit of time, the moistest episode thumbnail was also the thumbnail for, I think, like, the Joyous Wednesday or something. Like, no, it's this. See, Grok is the good guy now, and can you believe it, guys? This was the Christmas just a week away thumbnail. Why is it Grok is the good? Why is it doing this? It's so strange to me. The different for you? What about these two? The Grok is the good guy now, and can you believe it, guys? Why is it doing that? Why is YouTube so stupid? And the thing is, I went in and tried to fix it and set it to the old one, and it set it, and then didn't change. This Wednesday was not so joyous. It is a Monday, but close. Hey, John Boy. I made a sandwich. Would you like a bite? Yes, please. Put it to the camera. I'll eat it. Alright, so this is more him just setting up meetings with people. Hi, Laura. I'd love to see you and Dr. Bard. What is this? Just him meeting with tons of people. Over in 2017. Want more flight alerts from great premium flight aware features? Get a premium account. Okay. I'm good, though. Thanks. The Grok ones are the same, but the Coldplay one isn't. Yeah, why does it do this? And think of the real victims. What even was the joke there? Wasn't it like it was the ice image. It was the image I had of the person saying they don't like ice, and then the arrow goes over the ice agent, and it made a bunch of ice cubes sad, and I was like, that's pretty funny. Do I even have that still? I hope I still have it. I do. Here, let's watch this. Let's see if we can fix it. Let's go. Think of the real victims. I do it on YouTube Studio. We'll do it there. See, unwanted. Let me see. Is this stream goon friendly? Anyway, let me just look at some real quick. So, look, it's the right one here. Here it's the right one. What are we doing? What's going on? Wait, how? What the hell going on in Miami, bro? Change. Let's just set it to the right one again. Save. You better work. You better work. I swear to God. Let me refresh. Ha! Ha! They can't just keep doing this, because this is annoying, because, like, the presentation of a stream is supposed to be important. And they're just like, oh, but, what if we completely fucked up your shit? Like, I will crash out. Does this happen anywhere else? Or is this just a recent issue that YouTube became incompetent? YouTube has a personal vendetta against me. No, I think this is just YouTube being stupid. I think it's YouTube being a fool and a heathen. Which happens, you know. First time catching a stream. Hi, darling Dolette. It is a rough stream to catch. I won't lie. It's a bit of a rough one. Because we've been talking about the files of the Jeffrey E variety. Why am I going to comments? Do I start responding to comments on stream? No, I'm not going to do that. I can't lie. I try to respond to comments as fast as I can. I'm so slow with it, though, because I overwhelm myself thinking that I got to give the perfect response, and then I just never respond. And then there I am, stuck in a loop, an infinite loop. Yes, I'm 18, Department of Justice. Well, I'm 23, but yes, I'm old enough to look at these files. She sat on my Reno till I bazooka. I don't think she does, actually. Yeah, a lot of these are really bare bones. It's kind of interesting. That little bit that we saw... How you doing, Ketamim? That little bit that we saw about the like journal from the victim, that might be the most interesting thing we're gonna find today. That was kind of jaw-dropping. Like, I don't even know how to react to that. That was... Let's see. What's this about? Lowest Farrakhan book. Oh, so these are just planes. I'm pretty sure these are planes. I think it's Florida International, like it's an airport. Wait, no, but it's not called Florida International. What are we doing? What is this? Or is that what it's called? I hope it's not just me that my ADHD ass doesn't have the patience to look through the files. Neither does mine. I'm really bad at this. The only reason I'm locked in is because I am on stream, and I think it adds an initiative when I get to see you guys react to it. That's like the proper stimulation I get, and I hope that I'm the proper stimulation you need to be able to dig through these too. I hope this is helping, at least a little bit. Did you hear that they dropped bombs on Japan? Well, I heard that the thing happened with Chris Rock. Will Smith slapped him. I was with my friends this weekend. We were at a cabin together, and they were all talking about the files. And I thought it'd be so funny to like, I was sitting there on my phone like this, just scrolling around, and they're talking about files and people who are in the files. And I said, "Do you hear about Chris Rock?" And they're like, "No, what happened?" Like thinking, and I was like, "Will Smith slapped him." They're like, "Come on, bro. Come on, dude." I thought that was so funny. I was like, little giggle. For a moment, they thought that Chris Rock was on the Epstein's island. Alas, no. I just baited them and won. The bait was in the water. They ate that shit up. It was down their gullet. And then I caught him. Did you hear my pregnancy? No. Did you hear that fire was made? Holy shit. Big things happening in the Neolithic period right now. Big things happening in Mesopotamia. Thinking about inventing the wheel later. You are the happiest person ever. Literally all these emails I've been scrubbing through while we talk have just been like, come meet me. Come meet me over here. Will you call the Rosses and connect Jeffrey? My guess is 2 minutes. He said okay in separate email. Thanks. Like, all this is just... I'm just gonna keep going though. What the fuck does this mean? 12 wheels up? 12 wheels up. What, did they flip the truck upside down? They flipped the tanker truck upside down? You were confirmed to have your teeth cleaned at Dr. Magnani's on Thursday. We know his dentist, guys. Get him. Get him. Why didn't the dentist shove the stuff in his throat? Oh, Hippocratic oath be damned. That's not the email. That is not what was sent. This is more than a... To blank from Jeffrey E. Best regards, Eric. Bitch, do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm a fool? There was absolutely words here. There's no way he emailed a blank box that just says best regards, blank, 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 Eric. And then this. You think I'm a fool? A heathen? There's 12 wheels on the roof of the dentist. That's what's happening. We're all putting it together now. Best regards. This is my guess is 2 minutes again. Same email conversation. I sent all the tickets for the girls to Julia and requested to send them to each girl once she receives your approval to do so. Yeah, I don't know what that means. That's not exactly incriminating, but it's strange. Anything about girls in the Epstein files always makes me cringe a little bit. The administration thinks we were born yesterday. Well, I mean, the people who like him were. Truly am the giddiest person learning about the world exploding or something. You are the giddiest person? Forever Alv. C'est la vie. Like the song of Baby No Money? And Young Rich Brian? I believe you will be in Paris. And Young Gravy? Double check. He'll be in Paris. Assistant to Jeffrey Epstein. Satan Jr. It is just so crazy. I'm Ed Sheeran getting dough, so call me the gingerbread man. All right, Julian. W, Baby No Money mentioned. Baby No Money is such an interesting little creature to me. I love him. I think Baby No Money is one of those perfect instances of someone who's like not online enough to be properly progressive, but wants to be progressive so bad that he's just kind of like late to every topic, but just enough for people to be like, yeah, I know he means good. He's just never opened Twitter before. Like he'll come in and be like, I hate Nicki Minaj, and it's like a month after the Nicki Minaj stuff went down with her working with Donald Trump, and it's like, you know, I appreciate the spirit. Like, you're late to the party. We've already been here. The snacks are gone, but I appreciate it. You know, like, fair enough. Or like his fuck AI brigade that he had for a little while was like a year after AI was really initially a problem. And it's like, good on you, Baby No Money. All right. I'm glad that you're getting to the topics eventually. It also means you have a healthy lifestyle off the internet. Also, I'm just now realizing there are absolutely files missing. I didn't really think about this the entire time I've been going through this. I don't know if you've noticed the numbers are off. So it says 022-13101, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 110, 112, 113, 114, 115, 117, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So there are files that are cut out completely in this list of Epstein file EFTA, whatever that stands for, Epstein file toe analysis or something. Hear about the fish walking situation? Yeah. Did you hear the Ottoman Empire collapsed? Yeah, I was behind that one. Hello, Hardeep. Circling back. Will you come to see Jeffrey in New York on Friday, May 19th? What is this giant meeting you're planning? Is this the baby eating thing? Let's see. You guys hear about the Big Bang? Well, yeah, I heard it was loud as shit, dude. Hurt my ears. I heard this guy named Genghis Khan's doing a world tour. Yeah, the known world tour, mind you. He doesn't go to America. We don't know about that one yet. Do you have a high-resolution copy of one of J.E.'s Visa or MasterCards? Why would he have a copy of his credit card? That fool! Oh my god. Hi, Nili. May we please scoot Ehud to 5 p.m.? Ehud, by the way, one of the ex-prime ministers of Israel, I think is what he was. Or at least like a general, something. Hear about the Savarino guy? I think he might be plotting something. I am. I'm scheming and plotting. I'm going to take the island and I'm going to turn it into a streaming paradise. Or instead of doing weird shit, we're just going to stream all the time. That'll be the new phase house. Guys, Jeffrey Epstein just died. Anyone got confetti? The 5 items are 3 sets of frosting decorating tubes, 1 cake stand, 1 stainless steel scraper for baking. I will keep watch on the order. Thank you, Leslie. What? Yeah, so like this is the kind of shit they squeeze in. It's like, oh, by the way, he likes cake. He couldn't be that bad. Oh, by the way, children bodies. It's like, dude. That is a cursed ground. True. Good point. Probably shouldn't go near that one. What are we looking at? We're currently looking at the files de la Jeffrey of the Epstein variety. I'm trying to see if there's anything else of like importance, because a lot of this is just like, hey, want to meet up? Lol. But it doesn't seem to be TBD, to be determined dinner with Jerry. Brittany and Tim Zagat's office says the Bel Air can offer you one night, June 8th, the presidential suite for graceful. Oh, this was something he asked about like a month and a half ago. I might skip down like a dozen. Let's see. What's down here? Yeah, oh my god, it's just more like, come to France. There's also copies and pastes of the same file we've already read. We're getting the same thing over and over again. Dinner with Jay-Z? No, wait, just said that. Wait. Did it say that? Wait, was it dinner with Jay-Z? Was dinner with Jay-Z one of those files I just saw? Let's see. Let's airball and hope it was this one. No. No. I smell filler. Well, yeah, it's not filler. Okay, we can't. Let's look at this objectively for a second. Let's look at this objectively for a moment. They're by law required to drop every single file that has anything to do with the case. So as a result, you're going to get a lot of filler. They can't just only drop the juicy parts, the parts with the important information and the damning information. They need to drop everything. Because to properly convict everyone involved, they need to create a timeline, they need to create a network, they need to understand every single person who's interacted with these people and how they're related. And that way they can properly arrest everyone who has actually committed a crime or someone who just happened to email him one time because they met for a business meeting. Like, it's very important to have to dig through all this, and it's annoying. It's definitely annoying. And there's so much of it that's going to take years. But, no, it definitely is. It's important to have all of it. Like, what the... like, come on. Dude, what is this, though? Like be so for... Sent from my iPhone? What? What was sent from your iPhone? I don't know. You're not giving me anything to bite on. You have a meeting with Jeffrey tomorrow. How can they be allowed to just leave shit out and redact names willy-willy? I assume it's willy-nilly. But no, they shouldn't be. I mean, realistically, it's like... Yeah! Alright. All right, hold up. I gotta be right back. My mom said come here, and she said be quiet, which means there's probably a cute animal in the yard, and I don't want to disturb it. I'll be right back. Stay close. Stay close.
Sent from my iPhone. How cute. Chat, this is my stream now. Sav will never return. We will take a break from the Epstein files. I claim squatters' rights on this stream. Question for chat: are we sliming out the rodent named Phil in Pennsylvania?
Hold up, chat. Don't go anywhere. It was, in fact, cute animals in the yard. Hold up. Goober Scoober. Thank you. Hold up. Yeah, I'm running because I'm in the files. That's what it is. Let me show you. Hold up. Dude, my mom was like, look outside. And I was like, what's outside? And she showed me... Will this be too bright? There's just a ton of vultures in the tree. Look at them all. That's so crazy. Aren't they beautiful? Look, wait, I had a video. Look at this video. Dude. They're huge. They're gargantuan. Dude. I zoom in on the one in the... Look. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Look, another one comes in. Says hello. Joins in. Oh, look at the one sunning. I think I zoom in on the one sunning. Zoom in. Do it, Evan. Come on, you got it. You see him. Yeah, you see him. Yeah, you're locking on. Look at them. They're so cute. They're ugly, but they're cute. Like their bald-ass faces, dude. They're so wonderful. They're so wonderful. I love animals. Are those the crows of '87? Hey, don't bring up don't bring up Bite of '87 lore. Jeffrey Epstein helped form that, okay? I'm so hungry I could eat up. I'm actually exhausted from digging through all these files. Like it's just crazy. Oh, Aziza is being mentioned again. Oh no, this is the 23andMe email again. So it's the same exact thing. They're putting the same thing in. They're like 15 times over. Morning, can you organize 2 minimal snacks for Jeffrey's 1 p.m. meeting? Can someone get him a bag of Doritos? He's hungry. Of the ones you looked at, Jay-Z wasn't mentioned. Thank you, Joe, for checking. A lot of flight plans. Regarding cooking items, I've had them shipped... Wait. Hi, Blank. Regarding the cooking items, I've had them shipped to Jeffrey's house. He will pack them all in a box and FedEx to you once everything arrives. I had to get you different stainless steel scraper, but it could be extremely similar to the one you chose. This is the cake. Is this the cake we were looking at earlier? It is this cake. OnlyFans drop when? Tomorrow. It's all going to be pictures of my cat, and I'm going to call it Savarino's Pussy Pics. Hi, Kaveen. Can you please pass along your Skype ID to me? Yeah, this is just business meeting. Cooking with Epstein? Huh? Huh? We're approaching the 3-hour mark. I might... Hi, Aziza. Thank you for the address. I'll send you the kit from Amazon. It says you should receive delivery between May 24th and 26th. I want to be sure you'll steal the address of those days. Yes. Please let me know what I should do with it. Uh-huh. Great. Thanks. Okay. I will check where I will be in the next 3 weeks and get back to you. Okay, cool. Hello, Aziza. All is well. Jeffrey would like me to send... Yeah, that's that again. Okay, cool. So, what are the most notable names in the files? I was gone from a majority of stream. So, one of the most reoccurring names that I've seen in the file so far is Leon Black, which, from my very minimal research, is the CEO of a company called Apollo. That's one of the people that I noticed. Leon Black's a big one. Of course, there's, like, princes. Like, Prince Charles is mentioned a few times. A shocking lack of Trump mentions, aside from the one email that we were digging into. This one right here that talks about Donald Trump had parties with at Mar-a-Lago called Calendar Girls, where he'd help bring children in and Trump would auction them off. But I don't know how real that is because it's just from a victim saying things. It's not, like, under oath, so we don't know. We don't know how the reality of it. Leon Black and Mark Zuckerberg was called gay. Another important note, apparently. Yeah, a lot of the intense stuff seems to be in dataset number 12, because most of this is just, like, it's just business. This is just business happening. Tracking numbers, him just buying cake shit. Like, it's also all in 2017, so this is, like, 2 years before his arrest and his death. One ticket for blank, hopefully seated under the name of arrives. Yeah, so this is like a ticket to a concert or something. Seated? Yeah, like not being in the pit. Need to change blank flight, one of them. Yeah, it's just flights. This is all people being flown to the island, too, which is probably, like, low-key trafficking, but we don't know because I don't recognize the names of the victims. I left for class. Yeah, no, I'm doing a little digging. It's very, very, it's intriguing. It's horrifying, but it's intriguing. Because let me go to the previous dataset. Let's see if dataset 10 has anything intriguing. Okay, wait. Application for search and seizure warrant. Located in Southern District of New York. Okay, so this is just confidential. Well, gadzooks, my bad. Let's see. Ghislaine Noel Marion. Her maiden name is Marion. Interesting. The cake shit is definitely code words, twin. It could be code words. Actually, you know, probably is code words. Hey, TZ. I see people spamming the little heart emojis on the side of the screen, too. Those are pretty silly. Quick, everyone spam the heart thing. I want to see how fast they get. Actually, that'd be kind of funny. Do you do weddings? Only yours. Hey. I don't know. Maybe. If you're feeling it. What is all this? What am I looking at? Date time? Carrier number? Site? Did the music just drastically change? Oh, it's a different Barber Beats episode. Oh, no, it's the same one. We're almost done it. Okay. Also, don't forget to like the stream if you'd like. I know it's been an intense topic today, but if you want to like the stream and make me very happy, I'll be like, hee 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 hee. Wish Odie Stain. I highlight any of that? No. Severino OnlyFans today. Barbershop? Yeah, the music I use for these streams is called Barber Beats. I love this soundtrack. It's marginally not copyright claimed. So, also AT&T has queried for records. Interesting. Wait, what does this have to do with it? Just text messages? What is this? What is the point of this? Oh my god, there's there's hundreds of pages in this one. Oh my goodness gracious. It's all just text. New sample material? Go crazy. This stream is promo for your OnlyFans? For sure. Yes, definitely. After conducting a thorough search of all identifiers listed in legal demands, all available information responsive to this demand is enclosed. AT&T is unable to identify a unique subscriber based on the date range provided. What? Oh! Did they prompt AT&T to drop his text? Is that what that is? I bet his service provider... Damn it, I use AT&T. Oh, no, I use the Epstein provider. I'm cooked. Wait, that's a PDF and a... Wait. Oh, those are all PDFs. Okay. Screw haircuts for men, though. If I remember correctly, he endorses AI. Haircuts for men? Who's haircuts for men? Is that a guy who does haircuts and they're for men? Or is that like just a username? Yeah, these are definitely phone call records. Ah! Money transfer data. If MoneyGram was used to wire money as a result of a scam, please... Is this a scam email that was sent to Epstein? Is MoneyGram a scam that he was sent? Oh, no, this is real. This is a real thing. Oh, no. Huh. How quaint. Professional Children's School. Oh, good God. Please include $40 non-refundable application fee admission. Spamthins in the files. I see it. I believe it. He sold to him. Who has the financial responsibility? Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. That's horrifying. Quick, dox him, guys. Just kidding. Don't do that. Prison of admission. I say don't do that. It doesn't even matter. He's gone. I just like to say don't do that so YouTube's like AI doesn't flag me saying to dox someone and then think that that's like a legitimate threat. Student's professional goals. Actress, singer, model. Oh, that's horrifying. I wonder why she wants that one. The arts, voice and... So he paid for someone's high school? It said 12th grade. Huh. So he paid for someone's... $40 for someone's professional school to become a model. Ew. What is this? Please call me. We convert dollars to euros. That confirm attached... Please call me as we need to convert dollars to euros. Then confirm attached wire. Thank you. All right, Richard Kahn. Let's just scroll down a little bit. PayPal. All right, well, this is private. I don't want to dig into this. Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll look at it again. Let's see more. Oh, yeah, cool. More PayPal. Is it the same thing over and over again? Do we need this many? I guess it is money that he's sending to people, so that is important. We're getting names. I saw Leslie a few times, which I've seen Leslie like 15 times. I don't think I've gotten a Leslie first name, though. What was Leslie's full name? K. Leslie. T. Huh? Bing chilling? Lao Gon Ma? That's what I'm saying, though. So you know what's up. T-Mobile? Ha! Who said they had T-Mobile in their safe? Who said that? You're cooked. A Barber Beats artist? Oh, really? Wait, is it this one? Ebb? Oh, you're saying the person... Oh, the haircuts for men is the Barber Beats artist. Okay, so yeah, not that guy. Reading them... Hold on, let me switch over, gang. Reading them? I'm going through as many as I can. But we are 3 hours into stream. I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing this. But I'm going to try and do it as much as I can. Time to switch to Optimum. T-Mobile, unable to respond. I guess last will and testament of Jeffrey E. Epstein. Another banger has been acquired. Let's check it out. I, Jeffrey E. Epstein, not me, I'm not him, of Little St. James Island. Of Little St. James Island? What are you, the king? United States Virgin Islands, do make, publish, and declare this to me. I will hereby revoking all prior wills and codicils made by me. First, A, I direct my executor to pay for my estate, my funeral, and burial expenses, and the administration expenses of my estate, and all my debts duly proven and allowed against my estate. I direct my executor to pay for my estate. Executor? That I don't think he means killer. I think he's talking about something else. I direct my executor to pay for my estate all expenses of storing. Okay. I give all my property, real and personal, whether situated after the payments and distributions provided in Article 1st, and then acting trustees of Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. Who? Do we have names? I appoint Darren K. Indike, Joseph Pagano, and Lawrence Newman to be the executors of my will. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Cool. Will Smith? No. I appoint Jez Stanley and Andrew Farkas singly in the order named as successor executors. Sorry, English is difficult. I authorize the last acting executor to designate his successor as executor. Okay. Let's look up some names really quickly. Who's Darren K. Indike? Darren Indike served as a general counsel of family offices, serial entrepreneurs, and investors. Who are you? In the Department of Justice, you have your own little page. Isn't that cute? Never mind. He doesn't have a little page. Never mind. Doesn't exist. Never mind. Okay. What does the E stand for? Epstein. His name's Jeffrey Epstein. Joseph Pagano. Who's Joseph Pagano? Shit, there's a lot of them. Okay. Wait, who are you? I doubt it's the one born in 1928. I just have my doubts. Is known for Terrifier 2. I doubt it's the guy who made Terrifier 2. I hold my doubts. I don't think that's true. So he passed out in 2025. Different guy. Totally different guy. I'm not even going to try and figure out who this is. This seems to be a common name. I don't want to just, like, randomly sick every person on them. All right, Lawrence Newman, though. What is your story? You like my background? Thank you. Is a prominent deaf activist and educator. International arbitration attorney and a neurologist specializing in headache medicine. Interesting. So he's a doctor. Maybe his doctor. I don't know. IDK. TBH. How about Jess Stanley and Andrew Farkas? American banker and former CEO of Barclays. Okay. I have a feeling this one's accurate. I have a feeling that this one might be one of the name that we're looking for. I don't know though. And Andrew Farkas. Businessman. What a unique title. Don't define it. I know what businessman means, you fool. All right. Is an American businessman primarily involved in real estate and banking? Okay. Yes, the screen is on the TV in the background. What's he known for? Of Anubis Advisors, subsidiary company of Island Capital Group, LLC. Farkas founded the Island Capital Group in May 2003 and currently serves as the CEO, chairman, and managing member. Okay. Interesting. So we got some big bucks up here in his, If my estate must be administered in whole or in part to any jurisdiction other than the state of my domicile at the date of my death, if the executor is unable or unwilling to serve in such jurisdiction, I appoint my first successor executive to be... Okay, so... If your name... I feel like it's not a hot take to say that if your name appears in Jeffrey Epstein's will as someone he trusts with his money, as a benefactor even, you were likely privy to what was going on in his personal life. I don't know. I think that these people might need to be partially investigated. Because... Yeah, it's not a good look. straight white man over the age of 50 can be immediately determined to have been one of Epstein's grand disciples. Now, it's taking like a businessman, big in banks, money guy, you know. Do you believe in Earth? No, it's not real. We made that one up. Well, that's his will. I might actually download his will. I'm gonna download that one. I like having some of these to save for later. All right, so you're gonna give me the will twice. Appreciate it, website. Good thing. Thank you, Thorough. Of course he doesn't. Yeah, no. Wait, what? What? Wait, another one? Wait. No, it's just Darren K, Darren Indike, Joseph Picano, James E. Staley. James E. Staley? James E. Staley. You weren't there before, right? American banker? Oh. Jess Staley. Okay, I'm a fool. Didn't realize that was short for James. David Mitchell. That was not it initially, though. Who's David Mitchell? Unless he was, and I'm stupid. British comedian and actor. Oh, no! That can't be right. Wait, what? British? Wait! Oh, no! Say it ain't so. That's crazy, actually. Let's see, what else do we have? Revoked. Oh, so he revoked this will and testament. That one's not real. Oh my god, every will he's ever made is here. Catherine H. Rumler? Richard Kahn? Dang, he's changed his will like once a week. There's another one. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot of just like... Yeah, okay, well, I mean, we saw his most recent one. Okay, so more wills. I am the grantor of Jeffrey E. Epstein Trust 2. Who is that? Is this the people, like accepting the will? Is that what this is? Revocation or termination of Jeffrey Epstein Trust 2. To Darren Indike Trustee, Andrew Farkas Trustee. So, wait, they revoked it? They said they didn't want it? Jeffrey Epstein desires to revoke and terminate the trust by delivering it to Darren K. Indike and Andrew Farkas as trustees. This revocation termination of the Jeffrey Epstein Trust 2. So wait, never mind. He took him out of the list? He was like, fuck you. I'm not giving you my money. Trust 2. Okay, you need to be annihilated. Mods, take that person's head off. ClaimFox Inc. makes every effort possible to protect our client's confidential claimant information as claims file. Okay, yeah, you do you. What's my blood sugar at? Why do I feel low? Am I dying? Is this it for me? Did Jeffrey Epstein prick me with a little bit of insulin while I wasn't looking? No, my sugar's not low. I don't know why I'm hungry. Considering he signed all these, though, wouldn't that make them all valid? Well, no. The way a will works is you have a will, you sign it, and that becomes the will. But then if you make a new will down the line, it will invalidate the previous one. I'm pretty sure. I'm not a lawyer, so I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure the way it works is like you have a will, and then that will, until you die, is what will happen. And then you're like, actually, I changed my mind. And they change it and then update it, and that's the new updated one. Pretty sure it's like the most recent will that is signed is the one that will end up being used. Whose will? Barely know him. I don't know. Will who? Wood? Bubba not mentioned yet again? Yeah, no. Bubba didn't get in the will. That's sad. The horse didn't get in the will. Passenger manifest to St. Thomas by Jeffrey Epstein. No one else. Oh, I guess there is other people. Probably victims, though. Dang, never looked into it. I've never planned on dying. I don't die. Will would? Will would not. Ew, what the heck? Some dust on my desk. Yo, Hubba Bubba is in the files. Yeah, the bubble gum? Yes, for sure. Let's see, what else is here? Anything else? The password's blank. Damn it! I can't log into his stuff. Ameritrade account transfer form. Yeah, a lot of this is just moving money. A lot of it is. And it's like the same stuff over and over again. I really think that one thing of the victim, like the personal... Actually, some of these might be funny. This might be how people figured out that he bought V-Bucks on Fortnite. Are any of these, like, Charge. Notice of charge. You spent $25.90 on V-Buck Fortnite. No, this is an airplane. Yes, I am Willie. No, I'm not William Afton. Don't try and twist it. Don't try and get it twisted. Don't try and lie, Richard Kahn. Okay, it seems like a lot of I might, what time are we at right now? 3:15? I might wrap stream after this. I think a lot of this is going to be like, I feel like I'm not going to run any other little chunks of gold in this pile yet for a minute. I think a lot of this is going to be, is exactly what Afton would say. Hey, buddy. All right, you know what? Chill out. Don't try and rope me in with that tomfoolery. Afton was on the island. Yeah, y'all think William Afton went to the island, by the way? I mean, he had enough money to build goddamn animatronics. Jeffrey Epstein invoice. You spent $99.99 on 10,000 Robux. Wait. Hi, Blank. Just checking to see what we need to close Blank. We are here with all... Okay. Just more of the deals. More of the boring honk schnoo me stuff. Although a lot of it's probably code for like, hey, we're selling people, by the way. We're going to sell people, and we're going to put them on the marketplace for people. First bank. Wow. The first one? The ZZZ files. Let's see. I feel like we got to have one more gold nugget before we finish this off. Balance, date, balance. Okay, there's more money in this thing. Pick up the phone, baby. Right, maybe we can just skip past all these like legal documents and signature page. What is this? Beneficiary? No, this is all just like in the case that I die. Here, take my money. Resource management account? Brody. Jeffrey Epstein absolutely had the OG Wenegay Wado. He probably bought an account that had the skin. He probably wasn't there to buy it though. He wouldn't know to invest in Fortnite. He don't know ball like that. Wait, what? Please accept this letter as authorization to remove Blank as power of attorney. Oh, he's firing his lawyer. Okay. You think all these people got his money? I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked. In fact, actually, it'd be really great, and I know it won't happen, but it'd be really great if, like, the IRS to, like, decide to take a little look-see at anyone's bank accounts getting a little more inflated and gassy, like a pyrocynical animation, after Epstein kicked the rocks. But who knows? I don't think that they will do that. Third bank. Try to be better than the first bank? Oh, no, that wouldn't, actually. That'd be almost it's more than 1.5. How many black squares? It looks like a late-stage Petscop. It looks like I have, like, astigmatism when I'm looking at this shit. See, it's 1040 just tax documents, bro. They're trying to inflate this shit. Dude, Pyrocynic will be damned, bro. He's going to be losing his balls. Okay. What's your favorite Epstein file? I don't have a favorite. They're all horrible. They're all horrendous. They're all really bad. Where's all this shit about him, like, emailing, like Elon and shit? Go to the previous dataset. Let's go to dataset 9. I think dataset 10 was all just bank information. Let's see. Well, I think we dug through the first like 2 pages of dataset 9. Let's go to like page 3. Let's see what's in here. All right, so this is more legal documents about his court case, it seems. Let me see, bail application. Yeah, so more legal documents, the court case. My favorite one's the one that's completely censored except for the word Epstein. That is a pretty funny one. How you doing, Dolly? We're currently digging through a bunch of files. I'm trying to find anything substantial. We did find some pretty crazy shit earlier, but I think right now we've kind of hit a Triggerfish. Isn't that a game dev company? Am I going crazy? I might not be. Wait, Triggerfish. What is Triggerfish? That sounds so familiar. Colorful tropical marine animal. Well, that's not helpful. The Fortnite skin. That's not a Fortnite skin. That's not... No. That's not what that is. Why did 2 people say the Fortnite skin? Why are you guys just one, like, homogenous being? Attorney General, more lawyer shit. I want to see... Deny me a file, a succulent Epstein file. Deep cut. Sounds great, thanks. Sent from my iPhone. Can we go back to him being, like, functionally illiterate? I kind of like reading those, too. Those are pretty funny. Laura. Hey, Laura. U.S. versus Maxwell. Yeah, the whole goddamn country against you. Triggerfish is a Fortnite skin? No, it isn't. 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 It is not a Fortnite skin. Moving onwards, more legal stuff. Memorandum investigation. Inmate Tartaglione. What a crazy ass name. He is a pretrial inmate for the following pending charges: murder and drug conspiracies. Currently, as a CIM assignment with separation, he has chronological disciplinary record. His last incidents report dates back to February 2018. Okay. Jeffrey probably never revived his teammates, bro. Prisoner schedule report. Okay, this is all stuff we know, though. I don't need to know about the fact that he was arrested and then died. We know that part. We're aware of. No offense ever. No offense taken. He's also had in jail for drug crime. So I feel like, despite his Italian name, I feel like I'm coming out on top here. Passed on oncoming staff member and present shift staff, and that inmate Reyes was going to WAB and possibly may not return. Also, that inmate Epstein will be needing a cellmate upon arrival from his attorney to assist. Yeah, he got a cellmate already. I found my favorite Epstein file. We found it. We found it. This is my favorite one. I like this one a lot. It has a lot of very valuable information on it. Clearly, because I'm not allowed to see it. What a self... Dude. Holy shit, it's me. It's a reflection of me. I'm in the Epstein files. No. How can you more censor slop? This too, dude. Forward. Reply forward Jeffrey Epstein documentation. Nada. Zilch. You're a liar. That's a lie. No offense, but I'm starting to think this Epstein guy is, pardon my French now, kind of a jerk. Kind of a stink ass. Seen by psychology services for... Oh, this is interesting. Wait, ooh, I'm intrigued. What is this? He was treated by a psychologist? Okay. Was seen by... This is also July 8th, 2019, which is right after his arrest. And a month before his death, I believe. He denied any psychology history or symptoms. Chief psychologist spoke with central office on July 8th, 2019. It was determined he would be placed on suicide watch and seen for a suicide risk assessment after he returns from court due to increased suicide risk factors. Mr. Epstein was seen on July 9th, 2019 for a suicide risk assessment where he denied any suicide ideation, intention, or plan. Despite his risk factors of his sex offense charge, high-profile case with media attention, and pre-trial status housed in SHU, his protective factors outweighed his risk factors. He was future-oriented. He wanted to fight this case and denied any mental health history or suicidality. He was removed from suicide watch and placed on psychology observation. This is interesting. He was seen the following day, at which he requested to be celled alone if housed in SHU and was told he could not. Mr. Epstein he asked to be housed alone. What? Mr. Epstein was released from psychology observation seen July 11th, 2019 in an attorney conference. He expressed concerns such as wearing an orange jumpsuit, not receiving medication, and not having enough water during attorney visits. Mr. Epstein was seen 1 week later for follow-up because he was asked to be seen. He did not express any psychological concerns, rather correctional issues such as not getting a cell phone call he needed a spoon. Okay. What? That's an interesting detail. Something that you'd only need a brain to censor. But of course, luckily our admin doesn't have that. He needed a spoon, though. He needed a spoon. Oh no, he couldn't eat his baby food. On July 24th, 2019, Mr. Epstein was removed from suicide watch and placed on psychology observation. It was observed he had a scar around his neck, which was scarring over. Wait, what? Wait. Huh? Wait. Wait. Epstein was placed on suicide watch after he was found with a string hanging around his neck. He was seen for a suicide risk assessment approximately 9 a.m. Mr. Epstein denied remembering how he was found on placed on suicide watch. According to the logbook, he told staff watching him, his cellmate tried to kill him. Despite denying any thoughts of harm itself, he remained on suicide watch. Mr. Epstein was removed from suicide watch after... He expressed he would prefer to be in general population. Mr. Epstein was seen daily while on psychology observation, each day denying he was suicidal. During one interview, he claimed he could not remember what happened because of his sleep apnea. On July 30th, 2019, Epstein was removed from psychology observation and returned to SHU. He reportedly did not think he could sleep in SHU because of the noise. He denied any psychological concerns. It was noted he would be placed with a cellmate. What? Wait, what? So the first time when he died, that wasn't the first time? What? He reported he saw DHO for an incident report regarding his neck injuries and was expunged. He complained about noise in SSU. Mr. Epstein's corrective factors outweighed his risk factors. We already read this. This was from earlier. What? Tell me more. Great, never mind. I can't read pure whiteness. Wait. Anything else? Great, cool. That's classy. How about this one? That's... Okay. Inmate is sleeping. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. Sleeping. Staff count. Sleeping. 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 Is awake drinking water. Sitting on his bed. Quiet. Is laying down. Laying down. Sleeping. 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 Awake sitting on his bed. I wish I could read doctor writing. Alright. Seems to be with the psych observation. Okay, so this was his psychology observation. People were watching him sleep and everything, making sure he was okay. Sleeping, awake using a bath, awake, sleeping, never mind. Sleeping. And this is just the other page. Continued on next page. Okay. I thought it said I'm Epstein over and over again. No, you're not. What? SCPS document. Literally. Just a bunch of sleeping. Let's see. Anything crazy down here? Drinking water at sink. He's sitting on the edge of the bed with his head in the palm of his hands. Bro is thinking about his actions. Oh my god. That was an insane discovery, though. The psychological observation that, hello, I can't read in that direction. That's upside down. Oh, it's just more psychology observation. That's just so crazy. This is my new horror game, Epstein is Sleeping. Anything with Epstein's a horror game. Let's be so for real. Sworn statement of blank. I'm a senior special agent with the U.S. Department of Justice Office and Inspector General, New York Field Office, and these are my credentials. Okay. This is an interview with the Federal Bureau of Imprisoned employee. Let me see. Is it blank? Yes. What happened? So this is just all the, like, pre-interview. Unk, you are not the thinker. Talking about me? Talking about me? When I look in the mirror, I see Jeffrey staring back. That, you might be... Are you Jeffrey Epstein? Am I just putting your name where it says employee's name? Sorry. All right, right below it. Thank you, sir. And Special Agent Blank, can you sign that as witness? Oh my god, dude. What is all this setup? Oh, because the... Look at the scroll wheel. It's moved. Not at all. It's... Holy shit. Response to conversations with you. We want to go over refractory accuracy. Okay. Okay. What is this about, though? Let me see. Let me go to, the meat and potatoes of it all. Let's go to the middle. You're supposed to sign it. Whatever means of the shift, you're supposed to sign. The count slips, this form right here, should have been signed by Lieutenant. Okay, so the forms we're looking for at 4 p.m. There was a number of signatures that are missing. Should have been Lieutenant, as in look. What? Wait. Let's go back. Is this post Jeffrey death? When was this? Wait, it says at the beginning. When was this? June 15th, 2021. Oh, so he's been dead. He's been dead for 2 years at this point. Let's go back to the middle. What was that about? Can I physically watch you go from cell to cell? That's a round. But what about, so can a round can't be a count, but can a count be a round? Okay, I think skipping around is making this even more confusing than it needs to be. We Are Charlie Kirk remix. We Are Jeffrey Epstein. Been there. It's existed. When I had to monitor for footage per the new directive that was put out for the central office, and the captain would have to monitor X amount of hours of HSU footage per week. Even after we had the situation with Epstein, staff wasn't still doing it right. I would have thought they would have been done, but do you know if there are any were or weren't? If they were or weren't. Okay. I was told the officers that were assigned to do morning watch shift did not do rounds from the time they walked into the unit until the time they found inmate Epstein deceased in his cell. Okay, so they weren't doing their job. Okay. For Fazbear Entertainment post-bite looking off files. I think that's just what files look like. I think welcome to files. Real files. These are the real ones. What if I told you there was a memo written by Officer Blank stating he told officers blank, blank, and blank that at 1:50 p.m. on August 9th that inmate Reyes was going wob and possibly not returning. Didn't know anything about that. So no one made you aware about it. No. So 1:50, they knew it was like, told you that it comes to automatically from R&D. It says that X, Y, and Z inmate won't be returning, so he needs to bring his belongings to court line. So if they knew he was wob, who informed him? Because I bet I can guarantee that on the Sentry paperwork that was generated that morning, that night. Okay. So, wob, white eye boy. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's go down a little more. Let's skip around. There's a lot to read, and I don't want to stay on stream for 300 billion hours, but I think we might go maybe a little bit longer. I read pages just like this in Garden of Banban. Yet again, same case. I think this is just what a file looks like. World of Borecraft, that's just what it is. Okay. Inmate Epstein number 76318-054 is being taken off psych observation and needs to be housed with an appropriate cellmate. Do you recall getting that at all? So at 0730, okay, which is, inmate Epstein was going to be taken off psychological and so I said that in the other one. Flip over. I'm so intrigued. I am so intrigued. Prefer WAP? Okay. So this is just further confirming that they weren't doing their jobs. Is that what I'm getting at right now? Is that what I'm taking away? First day was gonna end stream. I know. I'm doing a little bit of reading. God forbid I catch up on a little bit of literary stuff. Shut up. All right, let's take a little more. United States Department Office for Inspector General, warnings and assurances of employee requested to provide information on any voluntary basis. Investigation pertains to job performance failure and security failure, saying like they didn't keep him from dying. Please below find complaint with the Epstein attorneys. Okay, well IDGAF. Instead of 7 hours of gaming, it's me looking at a file. My bad. MB. Alright, so now we're back to like all this shit, which let me just like keep. I like this. We found something. What is this? So this is that. Go down a little more. This is that again. Go down a little more. Okay, this is the layout. 05, shower, E. So I think Epstein's here then, right? And that's just the map without the writing. Okay. In school, by the way. Glad I can help. So he was at the end of the hallway. This is not the angle we were given. 8/10/2019. So that's 10 days before he died. I think he died the 20th of August, to my knowledge. Wow, this one's nice. I like this one. This one looks informative. All right, this is walking up to the cell. I think we had this angle before. Mandatory rounds must be conducted every 30 minutes on Epstein. As per God. What? God said so. Keep an eye on that dude. Why? Oh my God. Ugh. Very informative. Extremely informative stuff. Really. Dude, the psychological evaluation might be the most insane thing I've seen so far, though. Office of Inspector General Investigation Division. And that's all that it is. Great. Cool. Good page. Appreciate that one. That's very useful. All right, this is more table of contents. Jeffrey Epstein changed his will, rolled assets into trust 2 days before his death. I don't think he was planning to die. I think he updated. We've seen the files. He's updated his will like 15 billion times. Signed will just 2 days before suicide. No, he's updated his will like 15 billion times. We saw that. We've seen it. We've seen that with our eyes. I think this is yellow journalism. Oh, great. I like this one. This is useful. I've always wanted to see nothing. Another will update. Another one. Let me see. Are we gonna get 50 of them again? I, Erica A. Kellerhalls, hereby depose or otherwise state that I do not know of any will or codicil of Jeffrey Epstein deceased other than the instrument of writing data. Okay, wait. Wait a moment. I'm just curious about something. Wait, I just want to... Okay, no. I really airballed there. I saw Erica, and I was like, imagine if that's her maiden name. Imagine if that's the maiden name of the other Erica we know, but it's not. So... That would have been insane if it was, though. That would my jaw would have cracked concrete. That would have been probably the most insane thing I've seen. It's like FNAF level lore combinations and intertwining. Let me see. I'm just kind of digging through a bunch of useless shit. You guys can't even see this. He's right behind me, isn't he? Would you rather have to push a boulder up a hill just for it to roll back down to the bottom for eternity, or have a hawk eat your liver while being chained to the rock for eternity? Bro thinks I don't know Greek mythology ball. I don't want either. Please. Please. Keep it away from me. Here, wait. I've been like ever so slightly recording a bunch of the stuff we've been doing, and I'm deleting this most recent one because there was nothing good. But I've gotten a bunch of recordings of some of the shit we've looked at today. There's another interview. The interviews are they're juicy, but there's just so much reading, and my brain is just fried at this point. So this is more of the same. Let me skip down a little bit. Jeffrey, you're gonna want to see this. I refuse to believe what I just read. What I just read. Why are they playing like a word search? What's happening here? As per God might be some of the greatest bars to release out of this thing. Let's see. Let's just skip around. Let's just do some skipping. I'm gonna speed run. Daily activity reports. This is just more prison lore. A lot. I think the whole data set 9 is probably gonna be about him in prison or him going to prison and lawyer papers and stuff like that. That seems to be the case. Yeah, most of it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Just more documents saying like, yeah, he was in prison. He did prison things in prison. That's a horrible scan. That was the worst scan I've ever seen of anything ever. That's insane. How do you do that? Imagine all the files you're shipping contain like some awesome sauce pictures. Dude, don't stop. This is gambler's fallacy. This is trying to get me to become a gambler. Look, it's the same shit. It's all the same thing we've already seen. Okay, let me go back. Hold up. August 9th. Wait, so did he die the 10th? Am I because that's the second time we've mentioned a day around August 10th. When did Epstein die? 10th. Okay, so it is the day before he died. So wait, what happened the day before he died? On dry cell with staff watching. Okay. Who's Reyes? It said Reyes gets sent out. I remember in the other interview it said Reyes was found a FNAF corn SFM animation in there. So actually it was Overwatch. Some terminal gooner actually figured that out, by the way. This website could not get any more unintuitive. Well, yeah, because it's made by the government. Welcome. Yes, I'm 18. Oh my god. What happened the day he died? Well, I don't know, but it seems he had like some fun stuff here. What is all this? Toilet paper? Dude, just living a life of luxury. Why does he have 2 apples? What is the need? You only need 1 to keep the doctor away for a day. I guess he's stocking up for the weekend. Let's see. I'm a senior special agent. Okay, so this is just the names of officers that were there when he died, it appears. Sav's not 18. I'm 23. I'm not 2. What the hell, dude? What the freak? Office of Inspector General by blank, yeah, yada, yada, yada. Where's the photos with you in there, then? Behind you. Check behind you. They're right over there. Check, like, over there. Apple. You thought it was 5? Oh, here's the 1 hour straight of his file. Wait, okay, wait. Isn't it like... So what time did he die? Let's see. What was his time of death? Did we know this? Hold up. Jeffrey Epstein time. I'm getting put on a list from all the search history. Like this. The search history alone is gonna get me sent to Guantanamo. Of death. When did he die? 6:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on August 10th. Damn, early in the morning. Bro didn't even get to experience the day yet. All right, so wait, 6:39 a.m. Let's skip around. So this is what, 1 a.m. Is that what this is? Well, there's only an hour of footage. So that doesn't even make sense. Wait, what time is it then? Where am I? What's happening? If you laugh, you go to Guantanamo. L. 10/2019. What? Why is this even a video? Is this just all the footage? Is it just giving me... Wait, okay, so we just click that one. Is this more? Great. This is awesome. More of this, please. He still commented on a Markiplier video? Yes, that is real. Alright, so this is 2 a.m. I can only assume because it's like 2 to 53. Okay, so wait, can we keep digging? No inch produced. Good. Okay, so let's just... Okay, nice. So this is 3. With no inch... yeah, would have thought. So this is 4. Let me guess. This could be no inch... Yeah, wow. I would have thought. Alright, 5. So it's 5. So yeah, for sure. And then we have 6. So it was 6:39 that he kicked the bucket. So... Where would I check this sort of thing? What was that? Hello? Okay. Why is it running at like 2 FPS? Also, how long would the person have to be in the cell to like murder him, by the way? What happened here too? Where does he go? What's the layout of this place? I don't understand. I'm being completely dead ass. My mom was found in the files. I really don't know what to do. I did a lot of research and found out it was her. No way. How? What? There's a little jit down there. You see that? It's like a 3 gigapixel. It's like... I'm looking at my PC when Cyberpunk. Alright, so that's a janitor. I see that it's a little janitor bucket. Let's go to 6:39 on the dot. So this is when it happened. Is anything going to happen? It looks like a living room. Yeah, with prison cells in it. Layout is classified. Actually, there was a picture of the layout earlier, which I could probably use to cross-reference. I'm just lazy. Let me see. Can anyone tell me if the U.S. is covering the Epstein files at all? Here in Brazil, there's 2 major rich families, 1 ex-president and 1 convicted. Yeah, well, no, we're not doing anything about it. The United States has done nothing. We've done a whole lot of squat so far, which is really promising for our government. And like my mom, I was talking to my mom about it. Like when I went upstairs earlier to, she was showing me the vultures in the tree. I was telling her about some of the stuff I'd seen, and she's like, "How can this be real if no one's getting in trouble?" And I'm like, "That's a great question, isn't it? Isn't that a good question?" Like. So, wait. To reiterate, though, because I'm curious. Yuda, you said that... Or Virgil, you said that this is actually being covered in Brazil? Wow, this is promising. This looks good. Look at this. Guys, in case you wanted to read. Bro's still alive, thank goodness. Not much longer. I'm probably gonna... I'm gonna let it hit... I'm gonna get close to the 4-hour mark. No, it's not being covered? Great. That's promising. FNAF Epstein breach. Separate news, not to be crass, but Epstein, wow, still can't pursue forfeiture against the state. I believe he has a living brother. He does have a living brother. I know about this. I made a joke about that in one of my other videos. It was Zhao The Deuce. By the way, he's a cult leader and convicted of SA. Yeah, so is every other person that's been to this island, aside from the victims. I don't know how valid the Epstein influencing the game, the COD points is. I saw people mention that. I've seen nothing to substantiate it. However, who knows? Like, I wouldn't be shocked if he was like... Well, because the thing is, even if he were to be the reason that Call of Duty added in-game purchases, people were making a joke about, like, oh, so he invented microtransactions. No, microtransactions have been a thing since 2008. Call of Duty did not invent microtransactions. I'm pretty sure that microtransactions first started with that whole debacle that went down on Skyrim with being able to buy horse armor. Wasn't that like a whole thing that happened? Or didn't EA do shit even earlier than that with loot boxes? Elon being in the files is the most unsurprising funniest thing to me. I bet he definitely been. There's emails of him trying to go to the island, but I don't think he's been to the island as much as people think. I think he's one of those. I hate Elon. I want to preface that. I hate Elon with my entire body. But at the same time, he's too much of a chud. They did not invite him to shit. He probably went to one or two things way later in his career when he became like, he had enough money to actually like be of use to these people. I'm scrolling through more of these emails right now, but it's a bunch of the. Elon writes worst email ever, asked to leave Epstein Island. Sap should kiss the camera. Then it would have a blurry spot on it. I don't want to have a blurry spot on it. Hold up, Katie. You said you sent something in DMs? Let me see. What'd you say? God. No. I have too many DMs to dig through. What'd you send? Oh my god, is that me in Tamagotchi Life? Dude, what the hell? That actually is pretty close to how I make my me. I do it slightly different, but that is pretty good. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, this email, this is real. How many people will you be for the heli to the island? This one is real. I've seen this email. So yeah, he's been to the island. But the one where he sent Jeffrey an email and then Jeffrey forwarded it to Ghislaine Maxwell and said, deal with this, that's not real. Unfortunately. Broke my heart to learn that, but it's not real. His dork ass was even too weird for the Steen. I'm crying. Tomodachi Life mentioned. Damn straight. Dude, this is it. I need to decompress after the stream today. I'm gonna have to go in and do like a few mind you, last time they covered the files here in Brazil was because some Brazilian girls were being trafficked here. It's kind of wild. Now they aren't. Yeah. Rizless unfuckable chud. Don't quote my friend Pat, bro. Girls for the win. Yeah, that one's unfortunately fake. Broke my heart. Okay, so dataset 9 seems to be purely focused on, as I've said, focused on judiciary stuff. Because I'm on page like 13 and none of the datasets are up to 20 pages yet. And this one seems to have a pretty consistent theme. Which means that the most juicy dataset, in my opinion, is probably, what is it, 11, I think? Let's see if we can go all the way to the end of 10. I think 10 might have had the one with like the crazy shit in it. You think Elon and Epstein were friends and lived happily ever after? No, I think they hated each other. I think no one in this business likes each other. Everyone in the business of what Epstein and Trump and all of them get up to is they don't do it because they're friends. They do it because they make each other money and they lift each other up. It's never been about some actual genuine relationship between them. Except for Trump and Elon. They definitely had something weird going on. But, you know. I'm trying to, like, speedrun through this really quickly. I want to see. There was one with, like, the... Paperwork for Dr. Chen before what you need. Okay, that's not it. There's so much to look at. My brain's totally cooked. I definitely think I'm going to need to do a, I'm going to need to do some sort of fun stream next to make up for my brain being annihilated by all of this information. But now that this whole stream was dedicated to just me digging into the Epstein files, I might not have to edit this down into a video. Because I might go insane trying to edit this down into a video. Oh, this has been such a wild ride. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the stream up for now. Because this has just been... It's been a lot to handle, to the point that there are some people who left stream today because it was too much, which understandable. Like, I hope that those people are doing okay. I hope everyone else who has been here for most of stream. Your mental health is fine. This has been a ride. This has been some intense stuff. And even then, skimming the surface, dude. We've skimmed this. We haven't even come close to getting all the way through these files. And I don't think I'm going to do another stream digging into them until another data set drops. I'll probably wait until, like, maybe data set, because it's, like, what, up to 12? Maybe do, like, 13, 14, 15 or something like that. But, for now, I think the most common names we saw were Leon Black. Eric Roth comes up a lot, which does his family have to do with something with, like, the Roth IRA? Who is Eric Roth? Eric Roth, American screenwriter. No way, no, please no. Not a screenwriter. Aw, man. Damn it. Of course it's the charismatic people that get into this fucking business. This is my first ever stream. Sorry, Kazi. I know it's a lot to handle. I know. Usually streams are much sillier. I can't lie. I was both horrified and kind of like anticipating this stream for a little bit, because I've been out at a cabin for the past weekend when I heard about all this, and I was horrified. Like, how do I even begin to look into all of it? I actually made a video on my second YouTube channel, Still Savarino, called like Everything is Happening, or Things Are Happening, or Things Keep Happening, or something like that. And it was just about how, like, there's just so much going on and I don't even know where to start. But for now, I think we've skimmed the surface quite well. Don't forget, if you're watching this right now, I very much appreciate it. Like the stream, feel the like button, pushes out to more people. More people can discover this. More people have eyes on this. Let me know either in, like, the comments of this stream, because you can comment on it like as a YouTube video, because that's what YouTube does. Love YouTube for that. If you think this should be turned into an edited video, because this is a lot. I understand. It might be easier to consume for some people if it's edited down, but even then, I didn't record the whole thing. I only recorded segments, so we'll see. But for now, expect maybe an episode about the Kanye apology and TikTok terms of service updating, because those two I have recorded and I'm ready to edit. But for now, I'm exhausted. I'm ready. I'm ready to go Betty bye in my seat. Edit if you want to, dude. You don't have to. Well, I mean, I ask you guys because, like, I'm split. You know, like, I'm half and half. I could do it. I could not do it. I like your input regardless. But no, this has been a ride. I might go live on my second channel later if I get the energy to do so. Do a little goof around stream with, like, no webcam or something. But I appreciate you guys sticking around with me for this dig, because I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. I don't think I have the sanity, nonetheless the patience, to dig through what was probably hundreds of files we've looked at today of the 3 million pages. But, you know, we got quite far. I'd say we did a lot of them, because also that's pages, and some of these files were like 200 pages in and of themselves. Like, the interviews were 200 pages, so we skimmed through probably near thousands of pages today actually on stream, if you count it that way. But thank you, and as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night. And don't let this distract you from the fact that ice is horrible and evil and shouldn't be forgotten. Keep it in mind. Have a good night and goodbye button.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.